to make sure I have enough space for this game coming in on Saturday.
Yeah. I gotta delete some other shit before Madden comes out, I know that.
I got enough space. I didn't have to delete anything. I keep forgetting about my internal hard drive. But
Did y'all do the bundle or just do NCAA?
I did both.
I did
I
the
knew I was gonna
bundle.
have to both. Yeah. I gotta change my fucking YouTube logo. Alright, Drop inspired us. We'll do a Big Cap League NCAA predictions video. Not by myself, though. I'm here with JJ and Gabe, as always.
Yo.
What's up?
We're going to go through each team, and basically we're going to give like a little tidbit about it from each of us, and then we'll say if we think they're going to be a playoff team, a team that makes a bowl game, or a team that doesn't make the playoffs. Now, some of y'all with them predictions videos were a little too nice to people. Not everybody can make a bowl game, you know. It's only going to be 12 playoff teams, so it's going to, you know, some people don't take it to heart. Just use it as motivation when we tell you that your team scrubs. Let's see here. Let's go over here. Each one we can start with Gabe, and then Hutch, you can go, and then I'll go last for each team. Let's start with that trash-ass conference up north. The Big Ten and Hayden, who has got Ohio State.
Are we just going off rip right now?
Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay. Well, so year one, you know, we don't think Ryan's gonna be here for most of that season. So it's pretty much Hayden's conference to lose at that point. He got a loaded roster. He's got speed in the right places. His lines are pretty good. His quarterback like literally might be the weakest link of the team, and he's still good. So like, yeah, Hayden should run shit year one. I got him as a potential buy big in the playoffs. But you know, once things start creeping up later in the year of college football 25, you know, he better be recruiting well. That's all I gotta say. But year one, he definitely got no excuse to not be at least a high seed in that 12-team playoff. So I'll leave it at
that. For Hayden, it's championship or bust in my opinion. Like if you don't win a championship, disappointing season. But I gotta say, the thing about Hayden is he's always good more in the middle of the year. You know, once more YouTube videos and stuff come out, he gets better and better. so I don't know how well he's gonna do at the beginning. But
was he the one that already talked about people putting out glitch videos, bro? He already found them, bro. He already got them shit saved. He already gonna know
his YouTube search history has got to be crazy, right?
So I think he makes the playoffs, but unless he loses a Twan, it's a disappointing season, like team wise and user wise.
Yeah, I've got Hayden as a playoff team. I think he's got the best chance to make it out of the Big Ten, other than one other person we'll get to later. His team is so good. Like we saw Donovan Edwards in that gameplay video, and Judkins is like 7 overalls higher than he is. So I can't even imagine how good he's going to be behind the offensive line. Hayden's a little interesting. He always does kind of start a little slow, so we'll see how he's going to get into it.
His home field advantage is pretty nuts too.
Yeah, I hadn't even
this
peeped
game
that.
We definitely consider that kind of shit.
And the shoe,
man. Watching these game plays, bro. That home field advantage is absolutely nuts, and I like it. But like, goddamn, some of them make them hard.
I will run through these games that we scheduled for non-cons just to give everybody some perspective and remind everyone again who everyone will be playing for each person as well. So for Hayden, he's got a 1-game neutral site game versus Tennessee, who is Drop, and Florida, who is Gabe. And then he's got a home-and-home series schedule with Alabama, who is Twan, and Kentucky, which is Hutch. So, I mean, Hayden should be good year one, kind of like Hutch said. I mean, it's championship or bust. If he's not got a first-round bye, if he's not, you know, competing for the title, then he didn't have a good season, if you ask me. Next, we'll go to the rivalry up there in the big house, Nelly and Michigan.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I was just making that list, bro. I got Nelly as my 12th team, bro. I was thinking about it, bro. Listen. We watched what Donovan Edwards did to Bordeaux, bro. That running game, if Nelly just sticks to the run and don't be like messy with turnovers, bro, he's gonna shock a lot of people. And year one is really the only chance I got him at making the playoffs because Ryan's not gonna be in it. But I think he's gonna sneak in, but he's gonna surprise some people. A lot of people are not gonna stop him. A lot of people, especially the Big Ten, aren't gonna have the lines to keep up with that offensive line that they got. They probably got one of the best offensive lines of all of college football, other than Alabama. So Donovan Edwards is a fucking stud, and if he sticks to that, don't turn the ball over like I said, and let that defense do his thing without doing anything crazy, then Nelly might sneak in, bro. So I got big things for Nelly year one. Afterwards, we'll see what he does. And maybe Nelly might be shocking recruiting too, but year one, I got him as a 12 seed.
At best, like I think Nelly has 2 automatic losses. I think he loses a Hayden. I think he loses a Des. I think he at least loses. I think he goes about 8-4 and make a bowl game, but he'll be right outside that top 12.
Yeah, I think Nelly's a bowl team for sure. I mean, 6 wins isn't necessarily hard, especially when you play in a conference as bad as that one. And his roster is going to be really good. And I think the gameplay, like Gabe mentioned, does kind of go towards him. Like if you run the ball, and you continue to run the ball and stick to it in this gameplay, you're going to play better than people that are more pass heavy. And we know Nelly likes to run that rock. So yeah, I think Nelly is a bowl team as well. We just got joined by his rival, if you want to call it that, Hayden in Ohio State. So he's going to hop in for these predictions with us. Hayden, just to update you, we are kind of giving like a small tidbit what we think about each team, and then we're saying at the end of it whether we think they're a bowl team, a playoff team, or they'll be sitting at home come off-season time.
All right, sounds good.
Dope. So what do you think about Nelly? What do you think?
I've never actually personally played Nelly. I've heard about the 0-64. Also, I don't watch a whole lot of college football. I'm sure that'll change this year. So I don't really know anything about the teams as much as anybody else does. So I'm going way more user-based. So somebody who's 0-64 before, I just think that it's going to be hard for him to overcome that new game or not. Even with the team, we all know it's a user skill game, regardless of any Madden or NCAA EA Sports game at all.
Didn't expect the Ohio State guy to give Michigan any credit there, so that adds up.
Also, going to say about Nelly is when he went for 0-64, he was way worse at Madden than he was at the very end, too,
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
But he got a lot better.
He got reps
improved.
now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He got reps. Like he know the gist of it. He know how it's gonna play, and this game's gonna play exactly to his play style, bro. That's why I say it's gonna shock a lot of people.
Oh, I forgot to mention Nelly's 4 out-of-conference games that he's got. That's going to be Arkansas, which is T-Lou, Texas A&M, who's Chevy, as home homes.
That's a dub, bro. See,
That could be two wins right there. But unfortunately, his 2 SEC games will be losses. He's got neutral site games versus me and versus Twan.
Hey, I don't roll about beating you, bro. Your team ass, year one. I ain't saying that you're better. Usually,
better than that shitty ass team in Gainesville.
Bro, you're not, bro. My team's way better than yours. Like, look at the ratings, bro. Your team's fucking ass. You got like
I think I have the best team in the party, though.
You have the best team in the game.
Yeah, by far.
All right, next up, we have Chris, who just joined lately. I don't know what the fuck happened with Chapo's homeboy Devin, but he went ghost on everybody, so we were able to get Chris back in here. He's got Arizona, the Wildcats, and should be interesting to see how he does rejoining the league. He played with us a couple Maddens ago for a couple years, and he hasn't been here since then. What do you think, Gabe?
Yeah, see, I haven't been in the league since Chris last played. So I have no idea. If he's the only user in the league, I have no idea how he plays. Apparently,
he was here in Madden 21. He was here in Madden 21 when you joined. You probably just don't remember.
Wow, I don't know. I was there like late in Madden 21, so maybe I caught him one. I'm not sure. Who was the motherfucker that was the Seahawks when I joined?
That was Marcus.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was saying that, but I've never seen him play. So I heard he made a Super Bowl back in the day. I mean, I don't know if we treat that like Chap's Super Bowl of 76, but
it ain't that bad.
Again, let's see. He might be rusty. Let's see what he got. What I do know is Arizona got some speed on that team.
Yeah, they do.
So,
they've got some receivers that the real fucking deal too.
They got some offensive playmakers. Now we'll see. Those Lions are a little shabby, but it's enough to contend in that Big Ten. Definitely enough to contend in that Big Ten. So if Chris gets some reps in before we start season play and get the rhythm going, he got a chance to make some noise. But I don't have him in the playoffs, just because I haven't seen him play. I can't bank on that right now. But bowl game, I can see it happening. Like a nice bowl game, nice 7-win season. I'm gonna have him around there for now.
Yeah, I really don't know much about Chris, but like he gives me the type of vibe. Like I see him text in the chat, so I can see him going 7-5 in the first season. But my second prediction is he leaves after the first season. He realizes why he left in the first place. He wants away from the smoke.
You think he's gonna pull a Hayden?
Oh man.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, I think he'd be here for a year or two.
I think Hayden's gonna pull a Hayden and leave when he doesn't win with Ohio State. Being the person with the most knowledge on Chris in the party chat, at least, I mean, he's a good user. He has to find his motivation in games. Like he fucks around too much with people he shouldn't, and loses a bunch of games he shouldn't. So I mean, Arizona, like we mentioned, their offense is gonna be good. They have a good quarterback. They have a couple really nice receivers. So the defense and, like Gabe mentioned, the offensive line are really going to be where the struggles happen, especially once he gets into Big Ten play and he's having to go up against those Big Ten D lines. I think he's going to be in a lot of trouble. But I still got him as a bowl team, probably about like what Hutch said, 7-5 or so. His 4 out-of-conference games are LSU, Chapo, Auburn, CJ, Texas, Dwayne, and me, Mississippi State.
He might get 2 or 3 wins out of those. Oh damn, we got Twan doing it out of it.
We looking for a
trash as hell, boy. I tell you.
Yeah, his prediction video is about to be 4 hours now.
It's about to be a 4-hour video. It's easy to say we're trash when you start with the best team in the goddamn game, but whatever,
Hey, these are the best videos. These are the best.
Twan, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you, Twan. Ohio State's gonna kick your ass.
All right, so
Ohio State's gonna kick your ass.
But before we get to Hayden, Twan, just give you a little update. We're going through each team. You're going to say your little tidbit about them, how you think they'll do, and then you need to say if you think they're a playoff team, a bowl team, or if they'll be sitting at home in the offseason, okay?
Oh, okay, I got you.
All right, so
hey, but I got something to say though, real quick. Hey,
okay.
Can I put Caleb Oden at tight end?
Who? This feels like a discussion that we can have after the prediction video sometime.
He's a wide receiver on the game.
Okay. Hey, look. Hey, man. Take it to commish chat, all right? Take it to commish chat.
I'm sorry.
Goddamn. I thought you had something relevant to say. Damn.
Game ain't even dropped yet, bro. Already trying to switch players.
I'm trying to get over already, bro. Like, God.
I'm not.
All right. So the order we're going in is Gabe, Hutch, Jason, Hayden, and then Twan now. So, Hayden, what do you think about Chris in Arizona?
Firstly, I think I should speak first on myself.
No, we're already past that trash-ass team you got up there. Don't worry about it. Keep moving.
Oh, y'all already spoke on me. Okay.
Yeah.
Then, I know absolutely nothing about Chris or Arizona. I went out there last summer. It was nice. I enjoyed Arizona. I don't know if they could bring that type of atmosphere to the NCAA league. I don't know. Maybe they'll do something. Maybe he won't. I have no clue who this guy is. I have no clue who he is.
All right, Twan, you know who Chris is. What do you think, man?
Man, I think Chris for real. Arizona?
Yes.
Bro, he gonna be straight, bro. He gonna be straight. I think they got a good wide receiver over there.
Yeah, they do.
Speed.
Yeah, Territoria McMillan is fucking real deal, bro. He's gonna be a first-round pick next year.
He's gonna be straight. I think he'll make a bowl game. He's gonna be straight.
All right, good pick. Let's go and move on to the next team. This also another powerhouse in this shitty-ass conference. Des, who's got Penn State. His 4 out-of-conference games, he's got 3 tough ones right off the rip. He's got Tennessee, which is Drop, LSU, which is Chapo, Florida, which is Gabe, and then he's got Texas A&M, who's Chevy. What do you think, Gabe?
Yeah, so I got Des being the second highest seeded. What am I trying to say there?
Big Ten, Tim.
Big Ten, yeah. the representative of the Big Ten. His team pretty solid, bro, and he got that nice home field advantage too. Those iconic whiteout games. Year one. I wouldn't say it's championship or bust year one, but he definitely better be making the playoffs, or it's not the season's a dud. If he don't make the college football players a dud, bowl game, nah, that ass. He got to at least make the playoffs. If he get bounced out early, it's fine, but I got him high seed in the Big Ten playoffs.
Penn State, he shouldn't lose a home game all year. In my opinion, I think it should be the toughest place to play in a game. It's my favorite home field. And he plays Hayden at Penn State this year. It's at Penn.
The whiteout game itself is definitely the toughest place to play. But like all season, I mean, there is some probably better places home field.
I can see that.
Listen to me, man. Aside from everything else, Death Valley and LSU is the craziest environment I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like that, bro.
Consistently throughout the year, that's a tougher place to play than Penn State. But Penn State whiteout game, like alone individually, is the toughest, the most hostile environment you could possibly.
It's my favorite game of the year, no matter what. The whiteout game is my favorite game.
Bro, I'm telling you, I went to a game in Death Valley one time. State played down there, and I'm convinced I got hearing damage from that stadium. Like it was, bro. I was down in the lower section, bro.
Was it a night game or?
Yeah, it was a night game, bro. I was in the lower bowl, and I literally had to yell at someone who was like 2 seats from me to be able to to get them to hear me. Shit's crazy, man.
So I think Des wins the Big Ten in the regular season. I think he beats Hayden in the regular season because it's at Penn State. But I think Hayden's in the Big Ten, so he should make the playoffs. But if he don't, like Gabe said, it's a bust. Like he has to make the playoffs this year. He has a good team going on. And I think he goes 11-1. 11-1 is gonna be my prediction, and easily a playoff team.
You stole my goddamn thunder. I was picking him as my regular season Big Ten champ too. Yeah, I think Des wins the Big Ten in the regular season. I don't know how far that happens in the playoffs because I'm not going to predict the exact winners of that yet. But like Gabe said, this has to be playoffs. If you cannot go 8-4 with this Penn State team, so I think he's going to be really good. His defense is going to translate. It's always good. He's going to run the football, and he's got good running backs, 2 of them actually. So Des is going to be fine.
Hayden.
It's my turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, Des, me and Des had some pretty good games in Madden this past year. I'm pretty sure my team is better than Des's, but like you guys said, I think Des, overall, going to, I saw Penn State in gameplay yesterday.
You're
Actually
probably
against
going to
Ohio.
have the whiteout game against him. Your game's probably going to be the whiteout game.
Well, I saw a gameplay for Penn State versus Ohio State at Penn State yesterday, and it even had I was thinking maybe since it's Ohio State, it's a higher ranked team and things like that, that it wouldn't be as rattled as maybe a lower tier team, but it's still pretty bad, and I think it's going to be really, really hard compared to Madden, as far as getting used to the squiggly lines, not being able to make hot routes and things like that as a whole. So I think it's definitely a possibility I could lose to Des just based off some of the games we had in Madden. Des is a pretty good user, even though I hate playing against him because he's an asshole. But oh well.
Twan.
I honestly, I think Hayden's gonna win. Just the team he has is crazy. Two nice running backs, Henderson and the other one. And he got
we're talking about Penn State right now.
Oh, you talking about bad?
Yeah.
I'm playing 2K, bro. I'm trying to win championship again, bro. What's that to? But
1-1 enough. 3-5.
Oh, Penn State?
Yeah.
Penn State would be good. They'd be really good. Just depends on his quarterback situation, though. But Allen, it just depends, though. But I think Des would be good. He's gonna be good. I think he'll make the playoffs. 2014 playoffs. I think he'll make the playoffs.
He should. So playoff hopes across the board. Next, moving on, Jeff with Wisconsin. I don't know if there is a user in this league who was paired with a team that more fits his play style than Jeff with Wisconsin. Jeff's going to have Arkansas, which is T. Louisville, who's Delvin, Georgia Tech is Payson, Texas, who's Dwayne. I mean, those are not – there's nothing there. He's looking at that schedule. I mean, he could have a decent season. What do you think, Gabe?
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I think Wisconsin definitely fits more of his play style, more of the conservative run pass type of shit going on.
Can't say that because it's a different coach. Luke Fickle, can't say that. Different coach.
They still run the ball like that, bro.
Yeah.
Luke Fickle?
They still run the ball like that.
He was in Cincinnati?
They recruit O-line too, bro.
Yeah, I understand that. But, yeah.
I think not Rob,
Jeff.
Jeff, yeah. Jeff's best chance of success is going to be the same thing as I said about Nelly. If he sticks to that run game, cut the turnovers, he can have some success in that league early. What the fuck do I hear myself right now?
I think that. Do you still hear it?
It was throwing me off. But yeah, I don't hear it anymore. I'm good. Yeah, if he cut out the turnover, I think he has success in the league. I don't have him making the playoffs, but I think he could. I think a 7 win. I can see 7 wins year one. So maybe. 6, 7 enough to make a bowl game. The team. I feel like there'll be a bunch of close games. I think he go as low as 5 wins and as high as 7. So I don't have him making the playoffs, but I think if he stick to those goals, he could have some success. Year one.
I've been saying this for like years that I've always thought Jeff is like the best passer of all the bad users. Like he can actually sling that thing, but like I don't know, it's like the little things that he always does wrong. So I don't think he makes a bowl game year one. I think he goes like 5 and 7.
The best passer of the bad users.
That's so disrespectful. I'm right on Hutch's line though. I think that Jeff is just short of bowl game. He'll win.
Wait, JJ, real quick, what do you consider Rob? Do you consider him a bad user?
Rob's not bad user.
I consider Rob like decent, like average in the pack.
Yeah, Rob is in that next tier. You know what I mean?
I know. Rob?
He's in that next. Gabe asked some out of pocket shit. Don't worry about it.
He's Rob and Jason are in like the same tier, just average as hell, mid as fuck. You know.
Oh, is that it? Just like you, whenever you don't have a good team. Got it. Okay.
Bro, I had to build that Rams team, but okay.
Yeah, I think Jeff will be close to a playoff. Probably won't get it, but once he gets to recruiting and gets like more of his O-line, good running backs down, I think he'll have more success as we go on.
My turn?
Yes.
I think I've only ever played Jeff like once or twice, but I'm pretty sure I don't remember if he upset me this Madden, but I think he might have. And the whole time I was playing Jeff, all I remember was he was one of those annoying ass users to play against, slows the game down, plays weird ass like defense.
Tries to win. Got it. Okay.
No, he plays one of those weird ass defenses that you're not used to seeing against with like top users. Because sometimes I think like when you're playing against top users, they over adjust and you're over adjusting. But sometimes when you're just playing against users who use just base stock defense and stock plays, you're so not used to it, so it throws you off. But I tend to be one of the only people who struggle with that. Everybody else kind of just throws the bad users around sometimes, and sometimes I get upset. But I don't remember if Jeff made the playoffs or anything this last Madden.
He did not.
He didn't. Okay. If he didn't make the playoffs, I don't really see it being any different. But then again, the Big Ten is pretty weak, minus the top couple users. So I think towards the bottom of the Big Ten, it's kind of anybody's. I think it's kind of anybody's conference down there towards the bottom. So I think Jeff could maybe make a bowl game, maybe.
Nah, bro. And I like Jeff a lot. I think Jeff is. He's solid. I think Jeff's really solid. But nah, not right now, bro. Like, probably about a couple years, I think he'll be in bowl contention. I think the most wins he'll get in this whole NCAA is probably like 8 wins.
I think he's got to do it early. Because like Jeff gives me
Because
the vibes of
it
one of those
depends on his.
users.
Because not only that, because it depends on his schedule, bro. Like if his schedule is tough, bro, that's dead.
But like realistic, I don't think Jeff's even gonna fucking. I think he's gonna be one of those users that are not gonna spend like the amount of time in recruiting as a lot of us are. So I feel like his team's
Right.
gonna dwindle quickly if he. I feel like he's not gonna put in the work in to build that team up like the rest of us are. So if he don't get his stuff done early, I don't think he's gonna get anything accomplished in this Madden or this game at all.
Yeah, I think that's very true. I don't think he makes the bowl.
All right, so we got Gabe and Hayden. Who we said? No, Gabe and Hutch said bowl games, or was it just Gabe?
Nah, I said 5 and 7.
I said maybe.
I said
Okay, it
I
was Gabe
said
and
he I said
Gabe and
he
Hayden.
I said he could I could see him going as high as 7 wins, but as low as 5.
All right, talking about somebody who is going to pay attention to recruiting, we got Jack and Notre Dame. Now, Jack has 4 non-conference games. It's going to be South Carolina, which is Savon, Ole Miss, which is Flip, LSU, which is Chapo, and Georgia, which is Tim. So, a couple tough games there, couple mid to easier games there, but should have a good roster. What do you think?
Yeah, Jack. Notre Dame year one. I don't know. It depends how Jack. I know Jack's. He's over there across the pond. I don't know how much he pays attention to college football. Um, I feel like there's a lot of things that if he takes from his Madden game and incorporate into this game and find the right place to go with that, I feel like he could be a really surprising and annoying to play. I'm worried about his recruiting. I feel like he's just going to go after all the fast, skilled players and not worry about offensive linemen and shit. Because we know how anyone that pays attention knows how Jack fucking likes to draft, bro. And every fucking draft with fucking like 10, 96 speed, 5'9" receivers. So we'll see how that recruiting goes with Notre Dame. But year one, I definitely see Jack making a bowl game. Well, hold on, did I put him on my fucking playoff list? Let me check real quick. I didn't check that. Nah, yeah, I had Jack just go as high as like 8 wins or so, outside of the playoffs, but make a nice bowl game, maybe like a Gator Bowl or some shit like that. But yeah, Jack, yeah, that was if Jack, if Jack runs that same kind of Madden offense he likes, it probably will work out for him this game. I can see him winning or having some success.
Yeah, I can see that too. I got Jack probably going like 8 and 4, making a bowl game. Jack gives me the type of vibe like he's the type. His playbook's gonna be full of trick plays.
Yeah, that's
like
exactly,
he's gonna run the ball
saying.
and he's gonna run a trick play like every drive.
That's what I'm saying. If he finds those plays, like, cause there's a bunch of those plays in there. If he finds them, he's gonna be fucking annoying to fucking play every time.
Yeah, so I got a good 8 and 4. I don't think he makes the playoffs. Probably be around like ranked around like 15, 20.
I'm a little lower on Jack. I think year one he probably makes a bowl game, but I think it's probably more like a 6 and 6, 7 and 5 type season. He's got a good roster, but it's very. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's very like unorthodox roster put together for his play style. Now Riley Leonard's going to be interesting. He does have a really fast quarterback who's pretty good. So
he likes that. He's going to be running TV power every drive.
So I think year one Jack will be a bowl game team. We'll see how that goes. Continuing recruiting is going to be a big deal, like Gabe said.
Well, I think Jack's gonna be on recruiting big time though. Like I can see Jack like spending a lot of time on that.
No,
I think it's more so who he recruits is what Gabe's saying.
That's what I'm saying. I know Jack's gonna spend time on recruiting. I'm just saying if he looks at players anything like he plays Madden, he's just gonna be fucking spending all his points on tiny ass receivers and 97 speed.
He's gonna be recruiting. He's like at 95 speed, not fast enough, and just like move on to the next one.
Encourage them to transfer out.
Yeah. Jesus. Hayden, what do you think?
Alright, so this is coming from someone who played in Jack's division this past Madden. Personally, he's one of the most annoying people to play against. He runs the most
unorthodox plays. Yeah.
Yes, I mean they're like it's to the level that they're just stupid, and not even that. Also, when he runs them, sometimes is just questionable. So I think that's going to play his favor in NCAA. I think that's going to kind of give him a boost. It's going to be annoying to play against him, like I said. I think he's got 3 guaranteed losses in those cross conference games. Savon, I don't remember who the other 2 were.
Savon, Tim, and Chapo.
Yeah, I think those are all 3 guaranteed losses. So at the very max, he goes 9-3. But
Man, Chapo ain't no guarantee loss to anybody.
I think Jack does make a bowl. I think that, like you guys said, I think that he's gonna go for more 1-star prospects if they've got 99 speed than he would a 5-star with like 95 speed, like JJ said. And I think it's going to cause his teams overall to kind of just plummet over the next few years because they're all just going to be based off speed, and it's not how you don't build how you do in Madden on this game.
Man,
So no bowl game or bowl game?
I think Jack makes a bowl game, first season at least.
Bro, I think Jack is gonna make a bowl. He might win. I think he's gonna win 8 games. But this the crazy part about it though. He has a blue blood school, Notre Dame. He's gonna have more recruiting points than, say, like somebody like Ryan, freaking Savon, probably Drop. He's gonna have more recruiting points than them. So he can get some of those 5-star players, because of where the school he has Notre Dame. So the recruiting can help a lot. And I think Jack is gonna be he's gonna be solid, bro. Seriously,
I think Twan's
really
right.
Solid.
Jack was a lot better than he played this last Madden. Like this last Madden, he had a really bad Madden. Like generally, he's better than that. He makes the playoffs every once in a while, pulls upsets more often. Like if he gets back to that, he's gonna be straight.
Because a lot of it is like it's off recruiting, like off who your team is. Like that man, like
I don't think we're worried.
He's gonna get some recruits.
I don't think we're worried about his recruiting power. We're just worried about because he's not a big college football guy. So we're worried about who he's going to target in recruiting and whether they're going to be the actual right fit for his team, or he's just going to see that 97 speed and be like, yeah, I want that, even though he doesn't need that for his team. He'll lack on like offensive line, defensive line, the positions that are going to matter a lot more.
I think he's going to adjust to it because he's going to know what, because the hours that he has.
Yeah, I hope he adjusts actually and does it right. I'm just going off of his Madden philosophy.
And I'm going to tell you this, if he figure that shit out, oh boy. Boy.
5 for 5.
I think he's going to make a bowl. I think he's make a bowl. I think he's the most wins he'll make. I wouldn't be shocked if he beat some solid users this year. I would not be shocked because of the team that he has and the environment that he, because he's at Notre Dame, and Notre Dame is one of those top place, toughest place to play. I wouldn't be shocked, man. I would not be shocked.
Yeah, I think we're all saying the same thing about Jack pretty much.
Next team, Mike with Iowa. His is going to be really interesting because they have like a 93 defense or something like that, and like a 72 offense.
That's gonna be fun to see how he plays.
And it's going to be tougher. Mike is an offensive guy, so like he's just going to be so frustrated. I can feel it already. He's got Oklahoma, who's LP, Georgia Tech, who's Peso, Kentucky, who is Hutch, and Ole Miss, who is Flip. So probably only one guarantee. LP. So we'll Gabe, what you think about Mike?
Mike, because he didn't play Madden, right?
He did. He played the first 2 seasons as the Bucks. He made the playoffs both years.
Oh yeah. See, I think I played him one time. I beat him. I just don't remember how he played.
He's pass heavy, very pass heavy.
Yeah, I think that's what I remember about it. Because he had Joe Burrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, that's a weird fit for him, bro. Like playing of Iowa for anybody, I feel like would be a very weird adjustment.
You need
'Cause
some sort
just
of
like
sicko like KSAP or Des to get off on something like that.
yeah, exactly. Like Iowa's probably one of the most unique teams in college, but like other than like the service academies, like and the FBS, like Iowa's probably one of the most unique teams you can have in college football. Just
Absolutely.
like the way they are, and I'm just trying to see how that's. I don't know how that would translate into a league of like the comp skills and magnitude. The Big Ten, um, I can see Mike winning 6 games. I just think he's gonna be adjustment to it. It's gonna be hard. I got Mike either winning 5 or 6 games, either barely making a bowl game or just outside for the first season. And hopefully, maybe he could turn the philosophy of that program around and maybe start recruiting more offense than defense, or just to even it out a little bit. And then if he can get that right, then I feel like later down the line during the year he'll be more of a force to be reckoned with. But year one, that's a tough one to predict. I feel like he's right around that 5-6 range for me, 5-6 win range.
Yeah, I think Michael struggled year one because like just watching the gameplay, it seems like having a really good defense don't give you too much of an advantage right now because it seems like you're getting dot up either way, and I think it's gonna be hard for him to put up points like that with the Iowa offense because I think that matters a lot still. So I think like first year he probably goes like 5-7.
Yeah, Mike's gonna need to recruit a 5-star kicker because he's gonna be kicking a lot of field goals. um, I think that this is my first kind of like, I don't know if I'd call it surprising because Gabe kind of said the same thing. I don't think Mike makes a bowl game. I think he's gonna win like 4 games, maybe 5 year one, just because you're taking a pass heavy user taking a team with no offense whatsoever. So I think he's gonna struggle to score against some of those better Big Ten offenses. And kind of like Hutch said too, like defenses matter for certain players, but I mean it looks like all the offenses are just good for the most part. So yeah, I'll say 4 to 5 wins.
Okay. I actually think I've always thought of Michael. I think I've always thought of Michael a little bit higher than some other users. I always think he has the weirdest fucking pass plays. He's like Jack, but with pass plays instead of like run plays. He's a really good passer in my opinion. He just because of how weird his pass plays are sometimes. He's just got some weird dots. But I think with how bad that offense is, I don't know if they have a solid quarterback at all. But with how bad that offense is, I don't think he'll make a bowl game year one. But I think once you get him a quarterback and some receivers, I don't even think he needs a running back. I mean, he maybe runs the ball like 5 times a game. He's that pass heavy. But he was a pretty solid user this past Madden. So I'd say he makes that bowl game once he recruits a good quarterback, if he does. And he might just pull a JJ and not go for a quarterback all Madden, even though he's a pass-heavy user. But we won't speak on that, will we?
Man, I think y'all sleeping on Mike. Mike gonna make a bowl. He's definitely gonna make a bowl. Who is Washington,
Nobody.
Nobody.
bro? Who is Michigan State?
Nobody.
He's gonna beat Jeff. Who's UCLA?
Nobody.
Nobody.
He's gonna,
What the fuck?
he's
What
gonna
is
beat.
this, bro?
He's gonna,
Twan's looking for wins right now is what he's doing.
he's gonna beat Maryland. He's gonna beat.
Yeah,
that's
he might,
guaranteed.
yeah, I can see
He's
him
gonna
beating
beat
Jack.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
Who's Nebraska?
Nobody's got Nebraska. Twan, look at everybody's. Look at the teams people took instead of the Big Ten teams. I know you got pulled up on your phone.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at his
He's just
schedule.
looking
I'm
at the
saying like,
schedule on the
What
phone.
the schedules? Don't take too much into account of that, especially the Big Ten, because there's a lot of teams that got switched in and out. So
I think Mike gonna win 6 games.
okay, I mean that's not crazy. I don't think Mike's not trash, so I don't think it's crazy to say win 6 games.
Bro, that defense, 93 defense.
Yeah, it's gonna be stupid.
Oh man, he gon' man.
But 93 defense in his NCAA, I don't think it means that much when you're watching the gameplay.
Especially, oh my god, it plays so fast, bro. Is what it looks like.
I
Oh
know.
my god,
It seems like all defense is like kind of bad in a way.
Stick work is going to be the most important thing for everybody this year. If you don't got
And-
stick, you're not going to score nearly as many
And
points.
Iowa one of those tough places to play.
I don't think so. I don't think it was in the
Oh, he
top.
did,
No,
then.
they're
I don't
not.
think it
They're
was
not
top
one of those
25.
top 25. No, they're definitely not.
It's iconic because they have like the wave to the children's hospital, but it's not a tough place to play.
Do
No, it's
y'all know
not.
if the
It's
wave's
not.
in the
Nebraska,
game
is it
or?
not?
Yeah, the wave
Yeah,
is in
no,
the
it
game. They
is. Yeah,
announced.
they
Yeah,
put in. They put in the game at the end of every game. They'll go and turn and do it. I've
the
seen
wave to the
someone do it.
children's
Yeah, I
hospital.
think, man, yeah, I think Michael wins his game. You know, them weak ass Knicks ain't winning shit, but
There's too many
that,
Knicks
bro,
fans in the chat. You're gonna get jumped, bro.
Hey, I respect whoever's got suits on in the background.
Celtics their foe. Nah, but
um,
I think Michael wins his game, man. I believe in Mike. I think Mike will find ways, man. I think he'll find ways to get dubs.
all right, so Twan and
It's gonna be
Hayden.
hard.
Who
Twan and
the
Hayden
fuck
got
is
Mike on
watching
bowl.
Suits right now?
Yeah, come on,
Whoever's
man.
fucking watching Suits,
Turn your
fucking
TV
turn that
down.
shit off.
Oh my bad, that's my wife watching that shit. My bad, that's my
she
wife
watching.
watching that.
She watching Suits.
Next,
Yeah, that show good, bro.
It is.
next is Ryan with Colorado. He's a little tough because I think he's gonna miss a majority of the season. There's not much to say. I mean, he definitely won't make the playoffs. He's gonna be missing too much time for that. If you think he gets a bowl game, maybe, but probably not even that.
Ryan came in chat and said he's back now. Like August 2nd or something, he's going back out for like another double vacation.
Jesus Christ, yeah. So he's gonna miss a majority of season 1.
Yeah, so yeah, he's definitely not. He's definitely probably not making a bowl game.
We can keep it
But
rolling then.
Yeah, I will say long-term predictions. I can see Ryan making a natty before it's all said and done.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna be looking at in the
College
offseason when Travis Hunter is transferring out. That's what I'm gonna be looking at.
Oh shit! Yeah, he better have a shit on auto, and hopefully
Yeah,
his auto coach, his guys can fucking keep him in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be some chance.
Yeah, he's not even gonna get to use. He's not even gonna get to use Shadur to his full like.
Well, he says he's back, so he's gonna play
do
for. He'll get to play for a little bit, but he won't
Yeah,
play the
but
whole.
it's not gonna be to the full. Yeah, it won't be like
Yeah.
the full. You know.
Next team on the list, so we got Chap, who's got Maryland. His 4 games are Mississippi State, which is me, Texas, which is Dwayne, Alabama, which is Twan, and Georgia Tech, which is Peso. Maryland's got a decent roster. You know what I mean? I don't think there's any standouts offensively or defensively, but I mean it's not trash. What do you think, Gabe?
We're talking about Chad.
Chap, yes.
Jason's favorite person in the whole world.
You're right. That's my buddy, man.
The D line user himself. You know, I will say I think Drop was right about something. If Chat mastered the D line switch to a linebacker mid play and alert somebody, Chat's gonna be fucking scary as fuck. Hey, I'm not gonna fucking lie. But with that being said, you know, Chap's definitely in a better situation than someone like JG's with Temple. But like, he's not gonna have the best.
We gonna get there.
I can't wait to get there, dude. That's I've been waiting this whole prediction video for it.
All I'm saying, he's not gonna have the best pipelines and shit. When it comes to like recruiting and getting all that shit. I feel like he's gonna go miss a bowl game year 1. Later down the line, I can see him making a couple bowl games. I think he makes like 4 bowl games this year. Other than that, I don't see him going. I think his ceiling's a little low just based off the competition, even in the Big Ten. But I don't think he's not gonna be like bottom feeder material by any stretch. But I don't see him being really a high level contender.
Hutch?
Yeah, I think Chap probably goes like 4-8, 3 or 9. I don't think he makes a bowl game. But I think if we could set who plays week 1, he plays you, Jason, on his non-conference, right?
The neutral site games are going to be first, so it'll be either Peso or Twan. It'll be one of those.
Okay. Well, Chap, if you could beat Jason in one of your non-conference things, that'd be the greatest thing ever. That's my only thing I hope you do.
No bowl game, though?
Yeah, no bowl game. I mean like 4-8.
Yeah. I think he's going to lose all 4 of his non-conference games. It's going to be the tough part. I mean, he'll probably if he's lucky enough to get G's or maybe Jazz, a couple of those on the schedule. He's got some wins to get, but I think this is 3-9 or 4-8, just because the roster isn't that incredible either. And when you're somebody who's already not just the greatest defensively, I think people are going to score at will on him is going to be the issue. I'll say 3-9, no bowl game.
Bro, this man Donovan Mitchell is so OP on this game, bro.
I cannot stress to you how much I
thought I was on
did.
vote. My bad. I thought I was.
Hey.
Okay, so we're talking about Chap here, right? We're talking about
Yes,
Chap.
Chap. He's got Maryland.
All right. I have no clue how good that Maryland team is.
It's okay. It's not great.
I don't really pay attention to college football very much. Chat, he's always pretty much a bottom user in Madden. Good guy. I always talk to him on the mic. All status, like he said yesterday. Probably not going to win very many games. I'm with JJ. I think it'd be funny as hell if he beat Jason first game. Jason would literally never live that one down. So I'm rooting for you on that one, chat. Just to show everybody how dog shit Jason is. But other than that, probably, I don't know, maybe 2 wins. I don't know. I feel like you could. If you might be the only user to lose to JG's year 1.
Oof.
Might be the most offensive comment.
Yeah, that was crazy out of
Big
pocket.
Cat League prediction video history.
That's crazy disrespectful, man.
No, wait, hold on, wait. Does JG's play Jazz?
I don't know. We won't know until we get there.
Okay, I take that back. If Jazz is on his schedule, then you won't be the only one. You'll be accompanied with Jazz.
We will talk about G's when we get there. Twan, what do you think?
Hey, all I know is this: when he play me, you better call God.
He got Jesus on speed dial.
Call God. It's gonna be alright. Call God, bro. Nah, but Chap, man, a Super Bowl winner in Big Cap.
Oh, don't start.
Oh, don't start this shit, Twan.
He's part of the group. He's in the group with me and Twan. Y'all wouldn't know about it.
Don't start this shit, man.
Super Bowl winner, man. He's a Super Bowl
JJ,
winner,
you weren't even here when he won the bowl. You're just going off what other people said.
Oh my God.
He's in our championship group chat.
Yeah,
JJ don't even. It's like the Will 100-point game. JJ has to question it because he wasn't.
Yeah, it didn't happen, dog. I don't care.
But,
JJ will question Jordan's fucking defensive stats from fucking 19. He will question Chaz Bowl in 1776.
What do you think, Twan?
I think my man Chap, man, he's gonna be a solid 4-8, man. Solid 4-8, man. But
no bowl games across the board.
Man. No bowl, 4-8, man. 4-8.
Next, we got Rob with his Canes down there in Miami. His 4 non-conference games are Texas, which is Dwayne, Florida, which is Gabe, Louisville, which is Delvin, and Auburn, which is CJ. Nothing too crazy there. Gabe is kind of tough. CJ's not bad either. So it'll be interesting. Now, I will say about Rob is his roster is nice. Like Cam Ward transferred in, Damian Martinez, who was the Pac-12 running back of the year, I think, transferred in from Oregon State. Like, Rob's gonna have a nice roster, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting when it comes to the swamp against Ashby. But that year 1 for the Miami for the Florida Cup matchup not gonna go well for him. I'll tell you that right now. But I digress. Year 1. Let me check my list real quick. I think I had Rob as one of my sneaky playoff wins. Yeah. I got Rob as one of the lower seeds coming in at the SEC for the college football playoff. I'm assuming that 12 user teams get in. If that happens, I can see Rob sneaking in. You know, if he get, like you said, he's got Martinez at running back. I think that team's going to play very well to his play style he has in Madden with those Canes. If he gets Cam Ward right, he's got some decent receivers and some decent pieces in that secondary. Not a lot of speed, but there's some decent overall pieces there. So I feel like other than the swamp game and other than him like playing Bama and shit, or I think is he playing Bama? Does he play Twan?
No, he has Auburn. That's what you're thinking, right?
Oh, yeah, Auburn. Okay, yeah. So yeah, but due to his schedule, I can definitely see him making college football playoff year 1 or 2. Maybe not a deep run, maybe a little first round exit, but just being there part of the party is good for the first year. So I got Rob's ceiling there right now.
Yeah, I think Rob's like right outside of a playoff team. Like he's gonna be like fighting for a playoff spot all year. But I think he ends up going 8-4, probably the sixth best user in the Big Ten.
Yeah, Gabe hit the nose around the head. I think Rob's going to be a playoff team. Maybe the last one getting in, just because I imagine if it's 12 user teams, it's probably going to be 6 from each conference or close to it at least. Big Ten's not like super great. And Rob has a good roster and one that fits to him. So I think Rob is looking at 9 wins or so, which is probably going to be enough to sneak in one of those last spots.
Yeah.
I've not actually played Rob too much. I mean, as this was my very first Madden, that's for a lot of users that I played fully. But anytime I did play Rob, like Jay said, it's kind of just like you can tell he's a solid Madden user. Definitely not one of the top users or anything like that. It's a pretty common, easy, fair win for the most part. You might get upset here and there. Average, probably slightly above average at best. But I think he's a playoff. I mean, he's pretty much always a playoff team in Madden, so I'm sure he'll probably be a pretty consistent playoff team in NCAA as well. How is Rob's team? I know he's got that quarterback, but
I mean, it's good. It's relatively
team
good. The defense isn't crazy, but the offense is nice.
Okay, if the offense is nice, I think Rob will make playoffs then. Tawan, I think it's your turn.
I think Rob's gonna be one of those playoff teams. Honestly, I do. You know what else is crazy? I haven't beat Rob at all this Madden.
Oof.
That's crazy.
That's no surprise.
Shut that trash ass. Shut up.
I don't know. I hung like 60 up on you. I hung like 60 up on you, bro.
I'm actually, did I beat you? Just say yes or no. Did I beat you?
Very first season by like 3 points. Yes, you did.
Twan wasn't himself this Madden. I beat him by like 30, so I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Twan was not good this Madden. I'll say this.
Did I beat you? Did I beat you?
Yeah, with my very first year one.
Okay.
He said, no, Shadur, it don't count.
Twan started barking at the
Just like Gabe. Gabe beat me Gabe beat me pre-Shadur era.
It don't matter. You lost.
I like 3.
Twan,
it don't matter.
Twan, you got anything else on Rob?
Rob would make the playoffs.
All right,
got Cam Rise. I mean, not Cam Rise, Ward, and them wide receivers over there. Man, he got a nice wide receiver over there too. He's really nice.
His offense is solid for sure. Moving on to go ahead.
He'll make the playoffs.
In-state rival, Alex, who's got Florida State. His 4 non-conference games are Auburn, CJ, Florida, Gabe, Texas A&M, Chevy, and he's got LSU, which is Chapo. What do you guys say about them Noles?
Well, it's another ass beating coming from the Florida State-Florida rivalry. I think I go to Tallahassee this year, but yeah, it's another ass beating for him. So that's one guaranteed loss. Alex, defense nice. Offense got some nice pieces. Did I put him on my thing? I might have. Because I was picking between Nelly and Alex, and I put Nelly as 12 seed. So I have Alex winning 7 games. I think Alex is the one where he's gonna win some games that he probably, but that he's gonna lose some games that he probably shouldn't, and he'll like win some random game he probably shouldn't. So
well, I'm gonna tell you one random game he's gonna win is against some Gators when they play.
Oh hell no! You got me all types of fucked up. You talk.
Just wait and you get a dun 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 dun.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the annoying part. Like, fucking every play I'm gonna have to hear that shit, bro. But, like, I've been to games, but that's just how it is.
Are you lucky I'm not Florida State? We pick up 1 yard, I'm playing it.
Have y'all saw the video of it yet? It actually looks really good in the game.
It looks
No, it looks
nice.
really, it looks really, they'll even have the crowd do the tomahawk while you're playing the game, like while the play's going on. Like, there's like no other crowd that does that shit that I've seen. I haven't seen a lot. But anyway, yeah, I got Alex winning 7 games. Um, uh, I don't know how he's gonna be at recruiting, so I don't know what his future looks like. He's a little wild card when it comes to that shit. But yeah, he's not winning the Florida State rivalry. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I think Alex, Florida State, his home field. What did Florida State? They were up there, like top 25 though for
they're
top 10. I knew they were up there.
10 and 9, yeah.
So he'll have home field advantage. Home field advantage matters a lot this year, but I don't think it's gonna be like where he could compete for the playoffs. I mean, he goes 6-6 or 7-5 and make him a little bowl game.
Yeah, I think he's a playoff team. A bowl team as well. And Gabe I think he's going to beat somebody. Whether it's one of those top 5 other teams in the Big Ten, whether it's Gabe with Florida, somebody's going to lose that's not supposed to. Although DJ Ukulele is probably going to fucking be a negative for him, not a positive.
I've not really played Alex too much either. I think I played him once this Madden. I'm almost positive I played him once this Madden. I feel like he's just kind of like also average user. I think the game started off a little rough. I started off a little rough against him, so he gave me a little bit of trouble at first. Average user is going to be average once again, just like in all the Maddens. I mean, it might be slightly different because of the home field advantage and stuff, but for the most part, it's going to be the exact same. He's going to be average, probably make a couple bowl games. I don't know, how is that Florida State team year one?
I mean, they're, like Gabe said, they're nice, especially defensively.
Defense doesn't tend to matter right now, so especially not until anybody learns to play, which will probably be year 2, year 3.
I wouldn't say defense doesn't matter. Those teams with the good D lines absolutely wreak havoc in this game, especially if you don't have the offensive line to counter.
I'd say the run game is weird. It's like you're either gonna run for like 200 yards, or you're just gonna get shut down every single play.
I think the run game is ridiculous, bro.
I've seen a couple. It helps. I think it's good for the game that there's no inside stuff and no outsiders. But yeah, I think Alex will be a bowl team pretty consistently, I'm sure.
Yeah, Alex gonna make the bowl. He got for one, he got a couple players from Bama, really good players from Bama.
That means they're trash. Is what that means.
Just like Swan.
Yeah, that's right.
They started Mississippi State.
Bring your ass to Starkville.
Right, no one worried about Starkville. Jason, let's go.
Nobody's worried about Jason either, bro.
I think Alex he's gonna be solid, bro. I think he'll make a bowl. I think he'll make about 7 games.
That roster is too bad for him not to make a bowl game, I guess is a good way to put it. All right, so bowl games across the board. Next we got Jazz, who's got Indiana. She's her non-conference games are, I will say, relatively easy. She's got Ole Miss, which is Flip, Texas A&M, who's Chevy, Arkansas, who's T-Lou, and Oklahoma, which is LP. The problem for her,
easy.
I mean, she could win any except for LP.
About as easy as they get, dude. Yeah, minus
except
LP.
for LP, like she could win any of those 3. Her problem is going to be the roster is dog shit too. Like the roster is probably the worst roster in the real Big Ten, and going to be the second worst in the conference.
Yeah. Jazz, I fuck with you heavy, bro. You know, like only league female type shit. Like you stick out all those ass beatings. I won't say too much because I think Drop might get jealous, but I fuck with you heavy, though.
Don't let G's hear you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about G's too. But speaking of G's, like, Jazz, no disrespect, bro, but if there's one user I see this year who's the JGs, it might be you, bro. I ain't even fucking around with that, but Jazz, I want you to fucking surprise me this year. Just fucking year one, I don't see you doing much. Probably 3 wins, 2 wins. But if you hit that recruiting hard, spend that time in that recruiting. Like I don't even care if you don't fuck with Madden this year or not, bro. But if you spend the time to recruit this league, bro, and fucking start to surprise, then I'm rooting for you.
You
But
better
as
hope
of
she fucks with
now,
Madden, because otherwise you're gonna watch the Steelers lose in real life and in Madden.
I don't care. I want to be known as the best Steeler user in BCL history, bro. That's
Oh,
just because I
that's what it is. You want?
I didn't even think about that. I actually didn't think about that until you just said that. But I mean, yeah. But yeah. See, hopefully Jazz can surprise me. But as of now, I don't. She might not make a bowl game this entire time, but we'll see. Maybe she might surprise me.
Being too nice. What do you think, Hutch?
Nah, I think she goes 0-12. Like just straight up. Year one's gonna be a struggle. Maybe her and G's plays a week. I don't know if they play this year or not, but yeah, I don't think she wins the game.
I'm gonna tell you something, and you quote me on this. If Jazz plays G's, she's gonna beat him like 34-10. Like it's not even gonna be a game if they play.
Wow.
I mean
Damn.
I mean that so seriously, bro.
I thought I was the biggest JG's hater, but apparently
it's
I'm
not. It's not even hate, dog. Like,
JG's team's so bad, bro.
It's
like,
not
JG's
even
don't
hate,
even
dog.
realize how bad. JG's don't even realize how bad.
But we're not talking about the worst team in the
is.
conference. We're talking about like one of the worst teams on the whole game.
Like yeah, Temple's like known for being like one of the toughest rebuilds to do in the whole game.
I think Sam Houston has a higher rated team off the jump than they do, and they've only been to FBS for 2 years.
I think Jazz goes 1-11, but she beats the shit out of G's if they have to play. That's what I think.
Damn.
Hayden.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it was me. Okay, Jazz. I think she's kind of in the exact same boat as JG. She might win enough. She might win enough games over the entire like year to make a bowl game. She might win 6 or 7 all year, if that. I mean, I'm thinking maybe 4 or 5, probably.
We're probably gonna get like 12 to 15 seasons. So
12 to 15 seasons, she might win 6 or 7. Then probably, I'd say she probably, at the end of the game, has enough wins that she could make a bowl season, throughout the entire.
All right.
But other than that, I don't really have any good things to say. So I'm just gonna.
Twan, say something nice about Indiana.
Oh God.
I think all I'll say, I think I'd rather watch Caitlin Clark than Indiana football.
I mean, if you put Clark out there, she might do better. I don't know. She's been balling out though, man.
God.
All right, no bowls across the board. Next, we got Lenny with Illinois. It's 4 games. It's Georgia, it's Tim, Oklahoma, which is LP, Arkansas, which is T-Lou, and South Carolina, which is Savon. Lenny's interesting. He wants to run that football, but the roster isn't very good. If he had been a year earlier, he'd have a really good running back. But now I don't know who Illinois is going to be starting out there.
Yeah, it just depends on how active Lenny is. I know if him and JJ match up in the future, JJ's gonna be quivering in his fucking boots.
JJ, you're gonna have to schedule him just to get these.
I have to get the accusations out of this.
There's a reason why Lenny's not on JJ's schedule.
That's JJ was scared, bro. He didn't even open the DM. That's what
it was. He swiped left on that shit, but he didn't want to see that messy. But yeah, we know what fucking keeps JJ awake at night. But I don't know. It depends on how active Lenny is. I don't know how his game's gonna translate to college football. I don't know how his game's gonna be recruiting. But Illinois, year one. I think he's another one of those users. I think it's gonna be fringe 5 or 6 wins, really. I think it's going to take him a little bit to get acclimated. Down the line, I can see him making some bowl games. Maybe a high C college football playoff appearance if he's active. But I don't see him being like a league contender threat, personally. But we'll see. But that's where I'm at.
Me personally, I don't think Lenny will be that active. That's his biggest problem. I mean, you have to be active in this game to compete.
You're hoping so, aren't you?
No. But if he is active, I actually have Lenny making the playoffs. I think he goes about 9-3, maybe 10-2 at best. But I think he sneaks in the playoffs at the very end if he's active.
Yeah, I think that he's a candidate for somebody that may not be as active on the recruiting trail, which is going to matter, especially when we get a bad team. He'll be a bowl team for sure, but probably 6-7 wins. That's about right. Hayden.
Is it my turn? My turn? Okay. First of all, I don't know where all the hype came with these Lions users and why they kept getting hyped up last Madden, because it just kept happening out of nowhere. Lions user would come in, they'd get hyped up, and they'd be dog shit.
Well, it started with that first trash-ass Lions user they had.
Yeah, he didn't do too good this Madden either, but
we'll say that for another time. Swans boy?
We're talking about Drop.
No, we're talking about Drop. Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, aka
Twan's boy was last Madden.
We'll save that for another time. Anyway,
y'all got offended on Drop's video, didn't you? That level of disrespect, crazy.
I played Lenny. He played okay at first. I didn't notice anything special about him. I don't know how the hell JJ kept getting his ass kicked by him, but he did.
It was one time. It was one time.
3 times. It literally, you got swept. You got swept, dog.
No. Me and Lenny only played. No, me and Lenny only played twice. First time, yes, I got my ass kicked.
I'm not trying to hear
that.
But
the second time, I threw for 700 yards and lost.
I think the third time, did y'all restart a game and then still get your ass kicked?
That's exactly
but that all counts as the first time we played.
I bet it does. You played twice, get your ass beat.
It'll be different.
Regardless, it doesn't help that I already don't think Lenny is very he was okay. He was an above average user, I think. He wasn't complete dog shit, but he's also not very active. But he said he blamed that on losing some of his team players, which I got JMO, so we're fine with it. But I don't know. You're gonna have to recruit every week. You're gonna have to be extremely active on this game, way more than you would have to be on Madden. So if that's an issue at all, he's not gonna be very good at all this NCAA, and it's just gonna prove that he's not a great user like anybody expected. I think if he is active and he is as good as people hype him up to be, potential playoff user. But if not, I think he's definitely a bowl user.
Hit the nail on the head. What do you think, Twan?
I think Lenny's gonna make a bowl. He's gonna make a bowl, especially with his type of offense that he runs. I mean, he likes to run. I mean, from what I've seen, it's really easy to run the ball. So I mean, the only thing that's gonna hurt Lenny is probably recruiting because of the squad. But if he does good this first year, man, I think he'd be solid, man. I think he makes a bowl. I think he win about 7 games. All
right. Next is Josh, who's got Oregon. As we know, one of the best rosters in the whole game. Not much to say. He's going to have a great quarterback. 2 good quarterbacks, actually, at that. His non-conference games are Georgia, who's Tim, Kentucky, who is Hutch, Auburn, CJ, and Louisville, who is Delvin.
Yeah, just based off the schedule and roster alone, and for the first couple of years, I have him making being a college football playoff contender. I think he will. I think I can see him maybe making it to the quarterfinals, maybe semifinals of the playoffs. I don't see him making huge runs. I think once he gets those elite blue blood school top users going in, I think he'll probably get bounced out. But I can see him making some noise. Off a fringe first early few year contender, but I don't see him winning a natty in his future. But solid user, solid team, and we'll see how he does with recruiting. If that'll play out, how successful he is the entire year.
Now, for Josh with his Oregon team, and he got a lot better at Madden than year, but it's playoff or bust for Josh. If you don't make the playoffs, Josh, disappointed.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think he makes the playoff. That is my prediction. He makes it, but if he don't, disappointed.
Yeah, that should be 9 wins at minimum. The only game on his non-conference schedule it might be a loss is when he plays Hutch.
That's belt to ass. He ain't winning that game, but I still think he makes the playoffs.
And then if he has to play Des or Hayden, maybe it's a loss. But he should be playoffs or bust. Josh, if you come in here with 8 wins and miss the playoffs, man, you let your squad down.
Me personally, I played Josh one time, I'm pretty sure it's Madden. We were supposed to play a couple times. We never ended up. We always had some scheduling issues or something was going on. When
You were running. We get it. It's cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
okay.
Colin was ducking.
That would make sense if it was like a Lenny and JJ situation, but I actually beat Josh the first time we played, so no running was involved in that. But yeah, we ended up not being able to play a couple times. I talked to him. I watched a couple of his games. He looked pretty solid. He was making playoffs. We all knew it was going to happen when he was meeting people like Savon in the playoffs and shit. Like, we all knew, automatic L. But I think he definitely. I think not Lenny. I think Josh is going to be a consistent playoff user. But I could see him going like second round, first year.
Good pick.
Like
yeah,
you guys said.
I agree.
Yeah. If he doesn't make playoffs first year, it's a complete bust. It's almost as bad as me not going to like the third-ish round.
It's championship or bust for you. We already said that.
I'll let Hayden off if he loses in the championship, but he has to at least make it.
Really, that's the standard we're setting for me.
Bro, you have the best team in the whole game, probably. Like, maybe Twan's team is better.
I think it's a little overrated, but all right.
Twan, what you think about Josh and Oregon?
Dude, speed matters more than anything. It's very apparent already that speed is literally the king in this game.
Man, I think Josh gonna be. He's gonna be scary, bro. I swear, it's bro. Like the two scariest users, I think he's gonna be really scary. It's gonna be Des and Josh.
Yeah, definitely not your ass.
They gonna you worry about them.
Nobody worry about you.
Your ass. They gonna give your ass.
Pause.
But
You gotta chill out with that.
No Vaseline. But
Oregon plays at Ohio State this year, right?
We play. Oh, me and Josh play.
Yeah, I think so. Just be careful about those schedules. They're gonna have to be adjusted and worked with. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Josh will win 10 games.
Yeah, that's right where I got him. 10 wins. So good pick.
I think he'll win. Actually, 10 wins. 10 wins.
We got two big.
But I think he'll win.
We got two Big Ten teams, and then on to the SEC. So the last actual Big Ten team, we have E-Fly, who's got Clemson. His schedule is Georgia Tech, who's Peso, South Carolina, of course, the rivalry game with Savon, Georgia, who's Tim, and Kentucky, who's Hutch. I mean, ain't none of those cupcakes, but his roster's going to be good, especially defensively.
Kentucky's a cupcake. Fucking cupcake.
Wait, who are we on right now?
We are on E-Fly with Clemson.
Oh, shit. Bro, this shit gonna take. I don't know if I can finish this video, bro.
We have to speed up a little bit. If we can do like 30 seconds each, we'll be done in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, E-Fly. I'm trying to look at my thing real quick. Oh yeah, I do have E-Fly as a higher seed, or a lower seed. I mean, like probably seed like 10 or 9, in the playoffs. Just because the Big Ten isn't that competitive, so I think if E-Fly catches a groove, he'll win enough games to make it.
I'm the same thing with E-Fly with Josh. Playoff or bust. I got him making the playoffs, but if you don't make it, it's a disappointing season. But it is a tough schedule. Like, me and Savon, non-conference, could be losses, a couple other losses he could get. So it's not going to be easy.
I won't quite say playoff or bust. It does feel like you should be a playoff team. I've got him in the playoffs. But, like, if he's the first team out, I mean, that's not crazy to me. But, I mean, that Clemson roster is going to be really good. He's just going to – Peyton Mappa, his running back, is going to be nice, but the quarterback's going to be the issue.
The game overrated them. They should not be ranked that high.
It was so ridiculous they were that high. I don't know whose buddy that is, but –
Where the fuck is that?
Hey, fuck you. And you don't fucking talk to me like that.
Hey, what the fuck you gonna do about it?
I won't do nothing, but
Exactly.
just kidding. What's up, boys?
there we go. That's better. I don't know whose buddy that was, but –
It wasn't mine.
It sounded like Gabe.
I don't know who the
It
fuck
sounded like Gabe's.
That was not mine. He was talking crazy, bro.
He was on Rainbow Six, man. He figured this out. We just gotta figure out who plays Rainbow Six. But
I don't play Rainbow Six in years.
where were we at? Oh, E-Fly Clemson. I mean, probably he should win 9 to 10 games to be a playoff team. Hayden?
I think E-Fly, he's a consistent playoff user in Madden. I think he could potentially miss the playoffs, depending on how hard his other games are. Just because of those, I think he's going to lose. Or definitely is two of them, Kentucky and South Carolina. But I could also see him losing to Tim with Georgia. But I think if his other games aren't, super hard, I think he makes playoffs. But if they are, then I don't think he makes playoffs.
Come on.
E-Fly, he will make it. What is Jason Tatum doing? God, you trash.
This guy.
E-Fly, I think E-Fly made the playoffs. He's gonna be. If he plays like the E-Fly, no, bro, E-Fly made the playoffs. He'll win the game in the playoffs too. But that issue is gonna be that quarterback. It's gonna be that quarterback situation.
It's going to be interesting.
You got a solid team, though.
Finally, the last Big Ten team, if you would like to call it that, we have JG's, who has Temple.
Oh my God! We might need more than 30 seconds for this one.
That's fine. His four non-conference games are Savon, who's South Carolina, Tennessee, who's Drop, Mississippi State, who's me, and then he does have Louisville with Delvin. As we all know, this roster is, bro, it is literally if not the worst.
Let's just make this quick, and I'll ask y'all a question. Just answer it. Over, under 5 wins this entire year. What do you got?
Under fucking 2 wins. All NCAA.
5 that feels a little. I mean, we're talking 15 seasons. I mean, that's about right.
Under 2. He wins 2 all NCAA.
Bro, I'm telling you, I cannot believe he bet me on winning a game year 1.
I think he wins 4 or 5 the entire
The thing
year.
is, so, if he continues to schedule Delvin, he's gonna beat him a couple times. You know what I mean?
That's gonna be his little punk, bro. That's gonna be his little punk that he just keeps punking out. And the only person who's gonna get a win against him and Jazz. That's just he's gonna do that shit.
He's not gonna win a game year 1, and I don't even think he's going to be close in a game year 1. I think he'll lose every game by 14 plus.
All I know is I'm going to steal all your fucking 1-star recruits, G's, because you ain't getting nothing else.
We tried to save him because, I don't know if y'all watched that video with that dude who had Georgia Southern, bro. They went 1-11 and 27 players transferred out. 27. He's gonna have walk-ons out there playing against Michigan. What are we talking about?
Walk-ons and JUCO bandits, bro.
Oh my God, it's gonna be and I don't remember who said it in chat yesterday, but year 1 is probably going to be his most competitive team. It's going to get worse by the year just because he's not going to be able to keep anybody. Everybody's going to transfer out or he's not going to be recruit anyone. He's lucky he's in Philadelphia, I guess, but Des will probably fuck with him and steal all his recruits anyway. But
I'm definitely doing that shit. No 2-stars for G's. You sticking with the 1-stars and the fucking walk-ons, bro.
All right, so I take it across the board. I've got 0-12. Does anybody have anything different?
Maybe one win. Maybe.
I don't.
Yeah,
think
G's will get 1 force win or something. Because he's active. He will actually earn that shit.
If he plays Jazz, it's belt to ass. Jazz is gonna beat his ass. Watch.
It's so funny, bro.
All right, he's gonna imagine his 68 overall starting quarterback going into Ohio State or something
I cannot wait. He's in my conference in NCAA and another fucking division with me in Madden. And it doesn't help that he literally gets one of the best teams in Madden every year because he's always at the bottom of the top of the fucking tier list.
This is the first time I've ever seen. This is the first time I've ever seen him not have a good team. The Broncos are not great. So,
no.
But ain't got no excuse for the last 2.
That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, him making the playoffs that last season because of Tim kind of hurt.
He only made it because of that too. That was it. Oh my God, jeez. I'd say we're rooting for you, but actually, I'm with Drop. I want to see you fail at this point. You need to learn your lesson. You need to learn. You need to learn your lesson. You need to learn your lesson.
If G's has no haters, I'm dead. If G's has no haters in this world, I'm dead. That's how it goes, bro. There's no more hater, bro.
I get it's your favorite team, but that's something you do on a solo dynasty. You know what I mean?
You can't change the team.
He's stuck. He's stuck.
You notice how Drop didn't pick Memphis or fucking Yeah, like all the other shit.
Or me and JJWKU. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, the field team.
yeah. All right, well, let's move on to the real conference now that we're done with all them cupcakes and shitty users and everything like that. We're going to go to the SEC. Just going down the list here. Who do I have first? All right. So Mississippi State, which is myself. I have Temple on my schedule, JG's. Maryland, which is Chap. Michigan, which is Nelly, and Arizona, who is Chris. Go ahead, Gabe.
So your only guaranteed win out of that whole thing is JG's. Every other game,
Chap is a guaranteed win as well.
Every other game, I can see you losing. Okay. Yeah. The only reason I have you making a bowl game this season at all is because, well, who the fuck is this guy? Y'all see that shit?
What?
Y'all see that message?
What? Hold up.
Was I the only one that got that shit?
I think
I didn't get anything.
If you kicked me, your mom eats rocks and your podcast is horrible. Bro, whose friend is this, bro?
I have no idea.
Me and JJ know him. We play football with him.
Okay, so it is your fucking friend. Okay. Anyway, where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, the only reason that I got Jason making the fucking bowl or a bowl game is because his schedule is not hard at all. If it wasn't for that, I'd have him winning 5 games. But with that said, I maybe have Jason making the playoffs a couple times this entire year. But yeah, Mississippi State's nothing special. Those Cowbells, I don't even know they're even in the fucking game.
They better be. It'd be wrong if they don't add them.
I'd laugh if they weren't.
But they should be. If they're gonna do iconic shit, especially like the Florida Seminole chop. It's literally the same hand motion during a cowbell.
Yeah,
so like,
I really don't give a fuck. Like they were in the game. Like so like. They're like no like they probably didn't want to go and Starkville and fucking scan all that shit, bro.
that's Stark Vegas, baby.
That shit dumb as fuck, bro. No one wants to go over there. That shit trash. They fucking smell fucking woman trash. Fucking there's nothing good about that school, bro.
You done? Let all this hate out. I know that Madden was tough for you versus me. It's okay. Get it out.
We all know this shit not but that shit not sweet.
Okay, all right. Bowl game. Hutch, what do you think?
Okay, I was looking. Jason's schedule is actually super easy. Like,
it's
all
not even
the
just the
non-conference games.
It's not just the non-conference. A lot of my conference games that they have scheduled, it's like Georgia, who's Tim, Dwayne, Texas A&M. You know what I mean? Like the schedule should be easy.
I know all the viewers are gonna hate on this, but I got Jason as a playoff team.
I do too.
I think he goes 9-3. I got Jason as a playoff team.
I've got myself as the last team getting in. I think I'll be the 12 as the playoff team. Just because the schedule's easy. And if one thing, my offense is vanilla. It's going to work in NCAA. Short passes and running the ball, like, that's
if you ever start throwing
need.
fucking Stevie Wonders.
But I averaged like 60 touchdowns, like 15 picks a season. Y'all go off one season where I had a bad year, but, whatever.
No, I will say, though, Gabe, that read was still dog shit. I don't care what you say. That read was absolutely
It was a bad read. I called it a bad read on the play. Doesn't matter. Anyway,
I'll one of like 10.
I'll be like
same game.
I'll be like 9-3. I think the only like really tough games I have is like Drop and Gabe, if you want to count him, but that's definitely a win. Yeah, I'll say
he's your dad, Gabe.
All right. Yeah, I'm the 12 one to get in. I'll be the last playoff team. What do you think, Hayden?
All right. I think Jason. I think you're about as average as it gets at Madden. Right about there with Rob. I think your offense is just super. You're one of those users who just has like the most basic offense, but you'll have stock plays, but you'll make the play worse by just doing some ridiculous route combination. But against those bad users that work.
Don't forget, Jason's gonna have the Texas route with him the entire time.
Yeah, and it's because he doesn't have to have a hot route master. But long story short, you play a lot of bad users year one. I could see you getting in the playoffs because you play a lot of bad users, and you are Gabe's father, so you'll definitely beat Gabe. So, I think playoffs. I think you'll slide into the playoffs, and if not, then you'll definitely be a bowl user.
I gotta applaud Jason for that schedule that he did. I applaud you. Great job. because you scheduled the people you want to schedule. You thought it was easy. Crazy. Hey,
Well, it kind of caught me off
fair.
guard. Like my schedule, I didn't intend to schedule an easy schedule. Like chat messaged
You
me, and
did.
Yeah, you
I didn't
did.
want to
Yeah, you
tell.
did.
I didn't
Hey,
want to
hey,
tell.
no, no,
Okay,
no. Hey, shut the fuck up.
no,
You
you
talk
shut the
about
fuck
fucking.
up.
No, you
No,
did. No, you always talking
no.
about how much you
Listen,
know about college
listen, listen,
football.
listen,
You
listen,
know damn well what
listen,
your
listen.
schedule looked like when you were sending me
But
those
the
games.
way
Okay,
it
I don't
came
want to
across
hear.
me was not
I
on
don't want to hear
purpose.
that
Does that
shit.
make sense? So, okay, Chap messaged me, and I didn't want to tell Chap no because I didn't want to make it look like I was running from him. G's literally messaged me 25 times asking if I would, like, without exaggeration, he wanted to play me. So I
Yeah,
said
that's what
yes,
it
and
was.
then
Jason's schedule's so
That's what it
weak. If
was.
he loses one game, it like might move him out of the top 25.
Yeah.
Chris isn't bad though.
I think you did.
I actually think that Nelly, like, there's a chance he could beat me because Michigan's really good, and it's going to play to his style. Like, I don't think that would be crazy if he won, but I'll still be a
I
playoff
think it
team.
depends who has home on that game.
I think it's going to be a neutral site if we can do neutral sites. If we can't, then we'll see when we get there. But Twan, you were saying?
I think you make the playoffs. You make the
Appreciate it.
playoffs. Just off your the schedule.
All right, moving on. We got Chapo with LSU. He's got Arizona, who's Chris, Penn State, which is Des, Notre Dame, which is Jack, and Florida State, which is Alex. What'd you say, Twan?
Wait. So he has Des, and who was the first one?
He has Chris, Des, Jack, and Alex.
Okay.
That LSU roster is good. I think it was a little too overhyped. You should not be a 90 overall roster after losing like all the players that they lost. And Harold Perkins in general was getting his meat like slobbed on by EA.
You
But
watched that? You watched
but
this meat get slobbed on?
but the rest of the roster, I mean, it's solid. It'll be interesting to see how he does with Nussmeier.
Yeah, Chapo. I got Chapo making the playoffs just because like his team's that good. Like, if he don't make the playoffs, it's a failure. But like all the shit Chapo be talking, don't let it twist it. He not gonna run shit, bro. He gonna be
Facts.
average in
That's
the
real.
SEC. Okay, Chapo not gonna be like that. Okay, shit, fucking. He gonna be fighting JJ for recruits in his own area, bro. Like that's how come on, bro. Like Chapo gonna be in the playoffs a bunch, but he not gonna do anything in it. Okay, so don't get it twisted. He gonna talk a lot, talk about that DBU, but nah, no one worried about fucking LSU in Death Valley, bro.
Now with Chapo, like I think he had like his year last year in Madden was like better than what like he actually is. Like, and like yes, he beats like Ryan, so he matches up good around. But when he played the big time users, he ain't fucking with us.
After
I
season
get that.
Me,
four,
Savon,
Chapo had 0 playoff wins, 2 first round exits, and a missed playoff after year
Hey,
4.
that last Madden game I played against Chapo was the most perfect passing game I've had against a top user in like 2 Maddens, bro.
and like
Okay.
I'm looking at Chapo's stuff, and he has a couple like tough big time opponents. I think he loses every one of them. I have no playoff for him. I think he goes 8-4.
No
I think
playoffs,
he
crazy.
loses.
No playoffs at
No,
all.
loses
That's wild.
Savon, loses to Des, loses. No, Saban, Des, and Twan. I think are three losses from Chapo.
I
He
think
loses one more, go 8-4.
I think there's a good chance
He'll
he
make it.
loses to Gabe too. I think that game is in Gainesville too. I'm not.
Exactly. So because he has a pretty tough schedule. I think those three he'll lose.
Oh shit, me. I think it's playoff or
That's
bust for
already in.
Chapo. Like if you can't make the playoffs with as good as this roster is, like then all you're doing is proving everyone right who thinks that last man was a bit of a fluke. But I think he'll be a playoff level user, and especially because the first round of the playoffs are home games, it wouldn't even be crazy to me if he won in the first round of the playoffs. So we'll see when the time comes.
I don't even think it's playoff or bust as much because of how his roster is. I think it's more so for me how much shit he talks in general about how he's gonna run shit. I think that's definitely more so why it's playoff or bust. Because if you come in here talking all this shit like he does, and you don't make playoffs, I think that's definitely gonna look horrible on you, and you're just gonna look like you're gonna look like every one of the lines you just passed Madden. So definitely don't want to look like any of them. I think I don't know. I think he could miss playoffs. It's 50-50 whether he really does or not. It just depends on how he plays in those big games, like JD said, realistically.
Twan?
Chapo, just know it's personal between me and you, buddy. personally. But Ellis should be one of those playoff teams. Uh, he's gonna be good. Chandler's gonna be good, man. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be one of those playoff teams. Especially, he's one of those. Are they a blue blood? I think
LSU is a blue blood, yes, bro. It's
Okay.
one of the best
I don't
programs
know,
in the
'cause-
country.
Chopper, you of all people should. I mean, not Chopper. You of all people.
He's
should
gonna
get that.
he should recruit well too.
But
If he
no,
doesn't, if he's not having top 15 recruiting classes, he's
'cause
fucking up.
I'm sure they have like a good amount of recruits from that specific area as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah. But especially because he's gonna recruit at a high level. He's gonna recruit at a high level. Chapo is gonna be one of those who recruits at a high level. But it's on site, bro. We got a bounty out. So, bro, fucking Evan Mobley, bro. Hell. No.
Chapo, just tell Twan the last time what happened when a white quarterback walked in Tuscaloosa. That's all you gotta say.
Oh, what? 5 years ago? Damn. That's the only time. Damn.
Next we got Flip, who is Ole Miss. He's got Notre Dame, who's Jack, Indiana, who's Jazz, Colorado, who's Ryan, and Iowa, who's Mike. This roster is ridiculous. Like Jackson Dart, Trey Harris, like his offense is insane. So he's got a really good roster. It'll be interesting to see how he uses it.
It's going to be insane when you win 6 games with it. That's right.
yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I agree with Gabe. I think about 6 wins. Actually, 5 and 7. 5 and 7 is my official.
I've got him at 5 and 7 as well, just because the roster is very good, but it lacks defensively, and the SEC is so ridiculously strong.
I was gonna say bowl game until I realized what Jason just said. He's right. The SEC is super strong. There's pretty much good users throughout. Flip is like, I'd say it's like slightly below average. I don't think he's like on G's or Chat's level necessarily of like being a bad user, but he's not on like Jason or Rob's level being average. So he's just right there kind of between them. And that SEC's tough. And I think his best chance to make a bowl game is year 1. Yeah. And if he's got a good roster, he might slip into a bowl game with 6 wins, but I don't know. I 5 or 6 wins.
I will say his non-con's not that tough. Like he'll lose to Ryan, but he could beat Jack, Mike, or Jazz. So
I don't think he beats Mike.
Probably not, but with the offense as bad as theirs, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Mike's a little slept on, I think.
One. All right, moving on.
He's too focused on Evan Mobley. He's too focused on Evan Mobley right now.
Hey, I know somebody you're on Georgia, right?
No, we're on Ole Miss with Flip. Come on.
Just go to the next team.
Yeah, he could, bro. He could.
All right, next we have T. Lou with Arkansas. His non-conference schedule is Michigan, Nelly, Wisconsin, Jeff, Illinois, Lenny, Indiana, Jazz. That schedule's not that tough in the non-con. Arkansas's roster isn't really even that bad either. I mean, it's not great, but it's not one of the worst in the conference for sure. It'll just be about not turning the ball over for T. Lou.
Yeah, T-Lou cooked, bro. He winning 4 games.
Yeah, he did, bro.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, I also have T. Lou not making a bowl game in year 1, but JJ.
Yeah, I think T. Lou goes. No, T. Lou a good 3 and 9.
T. Lou, this is the only thing I'm going to say about T. Lou. He's going to have his every one of his receivers are probably going to transfer every year because of how many interceptions he throws. And he's going to be him. I think it's going to be him, G's, and Jazz, all 3 in the bottom tier, and they're going to be in a tier of their own at the very bottom. It's going to be them 3.
Next one is really interesting. You got LP, who's got Oklahoma. Now his schedule is Illinois, Lenny, Iowa, Mike, Indiana, Jazz, and Colorado, Ryan. Gabe?
Oh, I thought you were gonna keep yapping.
Nope.
Um, who's the user again?
Oh my God. LP. He's got
Oh,
Oklahoma.
okay, I forgot. Bro, I was thinking Dwayne got Texas. Oh, it depends what version of LP we get this year. Do we get the barely active fucking uh pop in and out LP, or do we get the fucking defensive guru user? He is LP. Which if he can put a defense to that Oklahoma name, that's always good on offense and recruit well and actually active and make that team right. LP going to be a perennial playoff user, I think. I don't know. I don't know if I see any Natties in his future, but I could see him making some playoff appearances, making some noise, bouncing people out. So year one, like I said, depends what version. I have LP as like a C10 potentially. That's if he's active.
You
I
have him
could
in the
see him making
playoffs,
the
really?
playoffs. Yeah, I do. If he's active, that's the only. If he's active, I can see him making it.
Yeah, I agree with Gabe. I think OLP is gonna come back. He's gonna get walked in for NCAA. I don't think he's gonna be like one of the top users in the SEC, but I think he can sneak in the backside of the playoffs. I gotta make it in the playoffs at 9-3.
I think this team doesn't fit LP is the problem. They're not a good defense. They're not a good run team. This is more of a pass-heavy team. They are going to recruit well, I'll say for that. I think he's probably a bowl game in year one. I'd be surprised if he didn't make a bowl game. But I don't think he's a playoff level user in season one for sure.
LP, I've never seen I haven't played all of the Maddens out that a couple seasons in and out. You know how I am. But I've never actually seen LP be a good user, just because based especially off this Madden. He wasn't very great this Madden, but I've heard about how good LP used to be. He says it's for specific reasons, so maybe we do get that old LP back.
Because he got caught cheating.
Right. Say hi to this Hutch.
I didn't even know that, but tough. Anyways, I think if he's like he was last Madden, probably bowl. If y'all say he's as good as he is, probably like first, second round playoff user.
Come on.
Skip again.
Come on, you're gonna get skipped.
My bad. I forget I'm at the hate. LP will make a bowl. I think he'll win about 8 games. He's gonna be shy of playoffs. I think he makes a bowl.
All right. Next we have Dwayne, who's got Texas. His non-con is not tough either. He's got Maryland, which is Chap, Miami, which is Rob, Arizona, which is Chris, and Wisconsin, which is Jeff. He can win any of those. I mean, he could also lose any of those. So, but we know how good the roster is. Dwayne, if you are hearing me, I know that Arch is exciting. Play Ewers. He is the better quarterback, and you're gonna have a chance to win a lot of games in year one, man.
Yeah, please play Ewers. Because that transfer portal going to be looking.
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree. I would be playing Arch.
I'm big.
No, but play Arch in the games you can win then. But don't play Arch against Savan. That doesn't make any sense.
Don't listen to Jason, dude. Don't listen to Jason. Don't listen to Jason Dwayne. Everybody else in this entire league would tell you to play Arch.
I'm big Zatai about playing Ewers because that transfer portal will be looking nice when
Arch is just gonna transfer. He's got 1 year of Ewers. Like what is it gonna benefit him to play him?
Like Ewers is definitely the better quarterback if he's just going all out in year one.
I think but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like his best chance to win is in year one. His schedule is not that tough at all.
That is true. That is very true.
Like if he's gonna legitimately make the playoffs, which I know is saying a lot, but even make a run at it, his best chance is with a better quarterback. Play Arch enough that he does not transfer, but Ewers should be the guy you're playing.
Regardless, I don't have him as a playoff user. I have him as a 7-win team just outside of it. So
hey, do Arch got abilities?
Yes, I think he has a couple.
He's got some physicals.
He's got a couple.
All top 100 players, and then Arch Manning has abilities. I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
That's because he signed an NIL. He was literally the only player who got to sign an NIL deal with EA.
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of players that are not top 100 that have some abilities. They're just
No,
not
but
good. Like he just,
his are assigned, bro. Like
he's got assigned
he's
abilities.
got
Okay.
assigned abilities instead of like just a couple slapped in there.
I think they should have
Oh,
left him out the game.
I think that he
I think it's
waited.
just
Yeah, I
so
think he was an
unfair.
asshole. Like you don't need money like that. He waited that entire time just to do it the last second whenever he could get some extra money out of it and get specific abilities.
yeah, but
Yeah.
bro, I think depending on, I don't know exactly what his deal breakers are and shit like for the game, but just for the sake of making sure he doesn't transfer out for Dwayne's sake, I say he should use Ewer or Arch as much as he can. Throw Ewers in there. I mean, you could probably try to use both. Like I said, like maybe if you play Ewers a few games, like the big ones, like against Savon, probably won't be much of a big deal. But I don't think he can go a whole season without benching Arch
I would
Manning
play
without
Arch. I'm not
some
saying don't play
repercussions.
him, but I'm saying like the tougher games, you should play the better quarterback.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. But yeah, I have him in 7 games.
I think he goes a solid 6-6, about 500. It wouldn't surprise me if he went 5-7, but I got him at 6-6.
Is it me now or Jason?
Oh, it's me. Sorry, I've got Dwayne at 5-7. I think he falls just short, just because the SEC is so tough. The schedule is not bad in the non-conference, so 6-6 isn't crazy to me. But also just because I know he's going to play Arch, that's affecting it. I think if he was going into this, I'm playing Ewers the whole time, I would have him as a bowl team.
Me personally, I think Dwayne is one of the like more underrated kind of like bottom tier users. I played him. He upset me this Madden. I
You're
always.
just ass.
Well, okay. Well, I beat you plenty of times. So what does that make you, Gabe?
I didn't lose to Dwayne.
and dude, and I don't think
Gabe
I've
has
ever lost a game to Jason.
Gabe has lost to Dwayne before. Do not let him talk to you like that.
And also, I don't think I've ever lost a game to Jason, and he literally owned
Yes,
me.
I have beaten you before in this league.
That's not the point.
Maybe once, maybe one time. But regardless, we're on Dwayne right now. More underrated bottom tier user. I think he makes a bowl with how good that team is. I mean, he had the Chiefs. I don't know, because he had the Chiefs, and he didn't do very good with them either. Nah, he don't make a bowl.
Go on.
And he better start Arch. I don't care what nobody says, but he better start Arch.
Facts.
He got to. What's the worst that'll happen? Viewers ain't gonna play. He gonna head to the NFL anyway.
Exactly.
He gotta start Arch. He better start Arch.
He said he's going
But
to. So.
with that being said, he's still gonna throw for 1,500 yards and run the ball. He's gonna be the one that recruits 5-star running backs. That's it. No wide receiver. His wide receivers might be 2 stars. But he's going to win 5 games.
All right, moving on. We got his rival, Chevy, with Texas A&M. That's his nephew, of course, so fitting that they'll be the rivalry week game. Chevy has Michigan, Nelly, Indiana, Jazz, Florida State, Alex, and Penn State, Des. I'm looking at 3 losses there for sure, probably 1 win for sure. But, I mean, the roster is higher rated than it should be, and the home field advantage is insane. It was literally the number 1 home field advantage, wasn't it? I think they had Texas A&M number 1, which is
Texas A&M was number 1.
fucking insane. I have been to that place before. It is nothing like Death Valley, nothing. So I mean, Mississippi State has gone in and beaten Texas A&M in Kyle Field like 3 times.
I think it was just going off the amount of people in it.
I think it is too.
I think it's the highest capacity stadium in all of college football.
It's not the highest, but it's 106,000. It's a fucking lot.
Yeah,
but
I think that's what it was going by.
It's fucking.
But yeah, I don't think
Death Valley only gets his name because of how it is at night.
Bro, I'm telling, like, bro, like, would you rather go play at LSU or at Texas A&M? Okay, now.
It depends on what time.
I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
Texas A&M is always jumping.
Bro, I have been.
Yeah, that is true. When LSU is known as like for their night games, it's like night games at Death Valley.
I agree with that. I mean, they are called the 12 man. They are known as a 12 man for a reason.
I don't know, bro. I've seen some really mediocre Mississippi State teams going to Kyle Field and whoop Texas A&M's ass recently. So I digress.
Student section doesn't play the game for him. Just saying, like fans don't play the game
winning,
for him. So.
Chevy winning 4 games. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah, I agree with what Gabe said.
I also agree with what Gabe said.
I have Chevy dead last on my power rankings in the SEC. I think he beats Jazz and maybe one other game. He goes 2-10.
You have Delvin on your last.
I Delvin
Tyler
last.
being
That's
the
right.
MVP.
That's right. I couldn't
And you
remember.
have Tlu below him too.
Okay, well, he'll be around there. 2-10, 3-9. That's about right. Next, we have Twan, who's got Alabama. Now, Twan's schedule is Ohio State, which is Hayden. He's got Colorado, which is Ryan. Maryland,
ass whooping, Twan.
Maryland, which is Chap, and Michigan, which is Nelly. So some really, I mean, honestly, like 3 marquee type games there that could be.
So we're on Twan. That motherfucker.
And we know how good we know how good the roster is going to be. It's the best O-line of the game, probably in my opinion, the best quarterback. I know that Shadur is higher. I don't care. What do you think, Gabe?
Yeah, that motherfucker Twan's an ass, but I don't know who the fuck you think he is. I was kidding. No, this shit fucking, Twan is the second user out of this whole thing that's also, so far, that's also championship or bust. He better be making that natty year 1 and 2, or it's a failure of seasons. I think I got Twan. I see him losing maybe 2 games if he's got his shit right. Milroe's gonna be the most annoying quarterback to play in the whole league. So yeah, I got Twan making the natty. Winning it, he should.
We'll do national title picks at the end. We're almost there.
Yeah. He better be making the natty at least one of the next 2 seasons, or it's a failure. So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Championship or bust. Twan, I'll see you in the SEC championship later on. But I think he's had a good season. I think he goes like 11-1. It's championship or bust. I think it ain't a bust for Hayden or Twan if they like lose to each other, like with his teams and stuff. But if they lose to anybody else, like you're a disappointment.
I think Twan goes 11-1, wins the SEC title, and then he better win at least 1 playoff game, at minimum 1. And I really think you need to make the championship game, because you got just a better roster than a lot of the other good users. Now, like if he was in the playoffs and lost to Des in the second round or something, like I don't think that's a bust of a season. But
for Bama standards, it's disappointed if you ain't winning.
Yeah, Twan, you better shape up, because you play like you played this past Madden and win like 8 or 9 games year 1, bro. You gonna have to mute the chat. Like. Hayden.
Is it my turn? Is my turn now?
It's Hayden's turn.
Alright, basically, y'all, I think everybody overrating Twan right now, just because you got Bama. Like, we saw how he was this last Madden, bro. It's like, are we going to get the good Twan from the couple Maddens ago? Are we going to get the good, like, just like LP? Are we going to get this trash shell of himself Twan, like, washed, all this? You know, and we all know
he's really going into you, Twan.
Yeah, we all know he's getting his ass whooped when we meet him play, and he's not even making the natty, so I won't even see him there, bro. I ain't worried about Twan.
Damn, Twan. Me personally, I would not take that level of disrespect.
Hey, fair point, man. Hey, fair point to him, man. He has every right. He has every right to think that way, man. But we should be fine, man. I do have myself winning it. I do, because I do have a good quarterback. I also have a nice offensive line. I do have running backs galore.
They're good, but there's not some Derrick Henry level running back. But you got a bunch of solid ones.
I got a bunch of solid running backs who they are fast. So, and they are power backs. So, and I have receivers. And they are young. They are young. But as long as we clean up the defensive side of the ball, man, I think we'll be fine, man. Don't turn the ball over. Get back to the run game. We'll be fine. Man, we'll win games.
And I think this game, like, it reminds me of like some of the older Maddens, so they have fast, quick pace style, and it translates to Twan's game really well.
If he runs the goddamn football, Twan forgot how to run the football the past 2 Maddens. Became a pass first user.
I was doing, what's crazy? I was doing like the first
with James Cook. Yeah, you ran for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that Steeler D line got good, and he's like, yeah, I gotta stop doing this shit.
Yeah, I quit doing that shit. Once I take away Lawrence, I quit doing that.
You just gotta run the ball, bro. That's all it really comes down to.
Yeah. Oh, that is facts, and we gotta recruit, man. We gotta recruit.
You're not gonna have any fucking problems recruiting, believe me. All right. Championship buzz across the table for Alabama. Next we have CJ, who's got Auburn, of course, Iron Bowl rivalry. He's going to have Florida State, Alex, Arizona, Chris, Oregon, Josh, Miami, Rob. That's not an easy non-conference schedule for sure.
I got CJ. I don't know enough about him, so I don't got him in the playoffs. I got him as a fringe bowl participant, 6 wins or so. I really don't know about him, so he might not be able to handle the smoke with that Auburn team, which isn't the Auburn team ain't bad, but like that's just the theme of Auburn, like in real life. Like they're always not on par with like the Blue Bloods. Like I mean they are like a Blue Blood themselves pretty much, but like
They fall in that in between
level.
tier. They're not on the top recruiting level, but they're also not at the bottom either.
But they always be given the top teams like the Bama's, Iron Bowl, and all the other teams like headaches and shit, the Georgias and shit. Like they always be in those games. I feel like it's gonna be kind of the same way. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be kind of the same way. He's gonna be in those rivalry games, but I don't see him. I don't. He's a French bowl user, but nothing more.
Yeah, I agree with what Gabe said about 6-6 or 7-5.
Yeah, I've got 6-6 as well, but he will make a bowl game.
I know nothing about CJ, so I've got nothing to say.
Twan?
Skip.
Twan don't even want to talk about Auburn. He has no words.
That's what it is.
You damn right. I don't want to talk about no damn Auburn.
If it wasn't for a 4th and 20, if it wasn't for a 4th and 31, they would beat your sorry ass last year too.
If it wasn't for a freaking kick six, we'd be the only team to have a 3-piece.
All right.
Yeah.
Auburn 6-6 or so across the board. His schedule is tough, I will say, but Drop. He's got Tennessee. Now, Drop's schedule is relatively tough. It's got Colorado, Ryan, Penn State, Des, Ohio State, Hayden, but he does have G's on the schedule with Temple.
Wait, who's this?
Drop, Tennessee.
Drop.
Yawns. Bunch of yawns.
The Tennessee shitty tears.
Fucking checkerboard ass.
Yeah, fucking stupid ass theme song, stupid ass stadium, stupid ass colors. All those blackout uniforms are fucking fired. But
they are, bro. They are. I can't even care.
Yeah, but them shit's nice. I ain't gonna lie. Other than that, everything else about those shitty Tennessee Volunteers is fucking. They're but I got Drop as a playoff user. Wait. Yeah, I got dropped as a playoff user. But I don't see no natties in his future. Okay. When he comes to the swamp down the line, it's not gonna go well for him. We not worried about no Tennessee Volunteers, bro. But I just put it like that. He be talking a lot of shit, but like him and Chapo, I don't think they really like to go. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I agree with Gabe. What Gabe said, like, Drop should make the playoffs. He's good enough to make the playoff user stuff. But we saw when he plays the good user now, he's getting his ass kicked. I'm coming down. We're going to Neyland, and we are kicking Tennessee's ass this year. That's all I got to say about Drop.
Everything sucks about Tennessee. The colors, I like the orange, but like the stadium, it's big, but it's old and it sucks. And the theme song.
I actually like Tennessee's stadium. I like their home games.
Neyland is old though, bro. I've been to Neyland, and it's like it's fucking. There's nothing exciting about the interior of it.
A lot of college stadiums.
Yeah, bro. Just go sometime, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I mean, I think Drop is a playoff user. If he doesn't make the playoffs, it definitely was a letdown for him. Even though I'm interested to see how his quarterback does, because he is, what was he, a freshman last year? So I mean, it's a lot's going to be put on his shoulders.
Same boat with Drop as it is for Chapo. He needs to make the playoffs alone, just because of how much shit he talks. I think the biggest thing that he keeps talking about is a switch stick. I don't think he's going to be as crazy with it as he thinks, and I think that a lot of people are going to make a lot of mistakes with that, trying to get crazy and shit, and it's going to cost them games more than it's going to help them out, in my opinion.
I agree with that. That's a great take.
And he just keeps talking about it. I've literally not heard him shut up about that switch stick, and just, yeah, Tennessee sucks. So I mean, he's definitely a playoff user, but I think his first round exit definitely first year.
Man, I think Drop will be a playoff. I think he will be. It's gonna be really good. Get his quarterback situation right, and he's gonna be really, really good. I also think Drop is right about that switch stick. It's really right, bro. Because you can master that.
I think Hayden's right on though. A lot of people
crazy.
are gonna lose games because of that, bro. Like giving up wide
Yes.
open touchdowns, trying to anticipate.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
Dalton
yeah, you
special
can
right
say
there.
that. You can say that, but if you master that crap, bro, that shit gonna be deadly.
It's a whole new skill gap. That and
Yeah,
like just how the stick work in general that you have to have
yeah,
on offense. Those
yeah.
are two completely different skill gaps. But like I said, people think they got it mastered and they're gonna keep trying it, and they're gonna make some big mistakes with that thing.
Oh yeah, I just think what I'm saying. Like as soon as the game come out, people gonna try, work on that stuff, man.
Yeah.
But I Tennessee, I freaking hate Tennessee, bro. I hate Tennessee probably more than Auburn, bro. And LSU, I swear to God, bro, I
I
can't stand
I will
Tennessee.
say Drop's schedule is going to be insanely tough because his three like in conference opponents he's going to play every single year is Twan, Savon, and JJ, and then non conference we already went
Yeah,
over it's tough. So like if I mean
yeah,
he better make the playoffs, but if he comes out playing like shit, bro, I mean he could lose 5 or 6 games.
yeah. But also too, that can help him too. You know what I'm saying? If he wins those games, going into the playoffs, it's gonna be scary, man.
Yeah, it's gonna boost his ranking
Yeah,
a lot if he
and
beats
it's gonna
some
help,
teams like
and it's gonna help him, like as far as like recruiting and all that stuff as well. Though it's gonna help.
yeah, yeah. He could jump up a whole lot if he wins a couple of those games for sure.
All right, moving on to the next team. We've only got a couple left here. We got Hutch, who's got Kentucky. His non-cons are also extremely
Trash.
tough. He's got Ohio State,
Easy
Hayden,
trash.
Oregon, Josh, Clemson, Efly, and Iowa, Mike. Um, so pretty tough schedule. The Kentucky roster is actually not bad. It's got a few like really good players on it. It'll be interesting to see how Vandergrift does, though.
Yeah. I got JJ as a fringe playoff user, but just barely, just because I had to put someone in there. Um, Team's decent, but see, I think I don't know if how I see 15 seasons. I'll give JJ a natty appearance maybe down the line late, just see if I get lucky. But um, this first season, fringe playoffs, they get bounced down in the first round. That's where I got JJ.
My schedule is tough. I think maybe arguably the toughest in the league year one.
Drops is the toughest schedule, but yeah.
I think so. Well, I know my non-conference is all four, and I got Savon and Drop. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough year one, but I got a couple easy wins like Florida, Drop. But then I don't know. I think for myself, I make the playoffs, and I'm gonna win the championship.
Year one,
Smoking crack.
Fuck it.
I think
that is my prediction for Kentucky.
JJ, it's your bedtime.
I think
Go
saying
ahead, go ahead and log off. Go ahead and log off for me.
I think saying JJ isn't a playoff team is crazy. I think he'll be a playoff team for sure. He's but he also you have to run the ball, bro. Like I know, like in the playoffs you run it more, but like you're gonna have to consistently run the football more.
He better run the ball. That wear and tear. I'm gonna tear his ass.
Yeah. Pause.
Man, nobody's worried about Florida.
Like Savon says, no Vaseline, bro. That quarterback gonna get his ass torn up, bro. With that wear and tear, bro. You gonna be down to your fourth depth chart QB if you try that shit.
I've got Hutch in the playoffs. Wouldn't surprise me if he lost in the first round, but also could see him winning a couple games too. Hayden?
This is my childhood rival. Been going at this shit for years. We all know who the better user is. We clearly proved that, in the playoffs. Who the better big time user is in the playoffs is clearly me.
Wait. Hayden, Hayden, I just gotta say something. Jason, you are the stat person in the league history. How many Super Bowls do I got compared to Hayden?
Well, since Hayden has no Super Bowls, it would be more than him.
All right.
Thank
well,
you.
Regardless,
Go on,
this is we're on the topic. This is not the topic right now. But anyways, yeah, I think it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous saying that Jay is not like a fringe playoff user. It's still going to be based on users. Like, yeah, it's going to be a little harder.
His
You
roster
might
isn't
lose a
trash
couple-
either.
Yeah, like it realistically, it's a user-based game. The top users are still gonna be the top users. Just like Savon is still gonna be one of the top, literally probably not if not the top user. Like it's just how it is. Jada's gonna make playoffs. He's probably gonna win a couple playoff games. He's not winning a natty year one. He's ridiculous. He might win a natty later on down the line once he starts recruiting a little bit. If he can keep up with the recruiting, JJ likes to not scout the drafts in Madden, so if he keeps up with recruiting, then he might win a natty.
He's going to have less points than a lot of people, too. Kentucky is definitely on that, like, Mississippi State level of, like, program.
Yeah, they'll definitely be one of the lower SEC teams.
As far as program growth-wise.
What you want to know what's crazy, though, is he keep winning.
You go up.
Yeah.
He's going to move up.
So I think after year one,
So he has
two,
speed too. Like Barryon Brown, he's gonna be 99 speed
For 1 year.
So like if I got that, I got a good receiving. Oh, not great, but I know I'm talking about that 1 year. Like my passing game, running game, everything should be good.
Running game,
yeah,
like you're actually gonna run the ball.
Twan?
Yeah, Hutch is gonna be a player. He is. I think he'll go 10-2. And he's not going to make the championship. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He must be on that, but drunk on freaking Similac or something.
Similac.
He ain't making shit. But he's gonna be at one of the top users still. Still, he's gonna be one. Once you get that recruiting right, once you start winning games, he's gonna be nice.
He's gonna be
really nice.
We're gonna be in here 10 years from now. JJ's gonna be married with 3 kids and still getting called titty milk and acting like he's the baby of the league.
I know, I'm gonna be like 37 years old. Drops. I'm like, yeah, I just had a kid, and Drops gonna be like, congrats, titty milk.
Yeah. All right, next we got Delvin with Louisville, Hutch's rivalry game, Week 12. Delvin has got Temple, JG's, Wisconsin, Jeff, Miami, Rob, Oregon, Josh. I have Delvin last in my depth chart. Now my power rankings, the Louisville roster is nice, but I think it's going to get worse for him as it goes on.
1 win, keep it pushing.
For real.
I say 2 wins, but this is my rival, so it's going to be personal at the end. I think rival week there should be no score restrictions, Jason. Like very last week.
There's already none in the playoffs.
So we just can we can really like.
JJ wants to push this because he's got Delvin as his rival.
Yeah, it's a stat game.
No, I would say this about any rival game.
Right.
I don't view no game as a stat game. In college football, you go in, you go in.
Okay. Yeah, okay there. All right, Delvin, I got 1 or 2 wins. That's about right.
Yeah, it's Delvin. So, I mean, we know how that goes. Hey, respect, though. You take your ass whoopings like a champ, bro.
Yep.
But the thing that scares me because Delvin's another one of those users that are just gonna pop and play.
Yeah, the recruiting could be tough.
His team's gonna end up like JG's by the end of it. So like, it's just gonna get progressively worse for him as the
He's gonna beat JG's like 35-10 year one.
I'm really gonna.
Hey.
When we're about to start league play, like I'm gonna make an announcement. Like I'm really gotta drive the point home. Like this isn't a game that you can just like pop in. Like you gotta spend some time off of gameplay if you're gonna be viable in this league. Like it's
low key though, Louisville might be a nice place to pick up some transfers from first year.
Yeah, they're gonna have a good roster.
They got Ja'Cory Brooks. They got Lacey from South Alabama.
You got some nice defensive players too, bro.
Yeah, Delvin's gonna have some bad seasons. So those first like 1 to 2 seasons, if their roster's that nice,
he has some bad seasons.
He's going to. What he said.
Oh yeah.
Savant. Moving on, we got Savant, who's got South Carolina. Now Savant's non-cons are Clemson, which is E-Fly, Notre Dame, which is Jack, Temple, which is G's, and Illinois, which is Lenny. Savant's roster isn't good, but his quarterback and wide receiver combo are. Like, Sellers is going to be there like 4 years. He's really good, really fast.
Savant's got the best wide receiver prospect.
Yeah, Nick Harper's insane, bro. Yeah.
That's easily the best wide receiver prospect in all of college
I
football,
agree.
and it's Savon. Savon just happened to have him on his favorite team. Savon, I got him making the playoffs regardless of his team condition. Just his frame, I don't think it's gonna be high, but it's gonna be 12 of us. Someone's got to make it, and I just feel like he's not gonna not be there. I won't be surprised if he gets bounced out early, even in the first round, but just because of his team and shit, everyone's still getting acclimated. But where Savon's gonna excel is Savon hasn't given me any reason to not believe he's gonna be having some of the highest recruiting classes later down the line. So I do see some natties and a natty or two in his future. But for right now, I think he's just going to be an average SEC team and then slowly climb his way up. But yeah, especially with that, once he gets that quarterback and wide receiver combo right, that to start off with, he's going to win some games just based off that duo alone.
Yeah, so Savant's still gonna be great, and without Ryan and stuff, being for real, when it comes playoff time, I'm y'all's only chance of defeating him. He's gonna win the championship if I don't beat him. So I think it's championship or what happened last year.
JJ, I'm about to kick you out this part and send you to bed if you don't.
I'm gonna Savon will be a playoff user. My bold take is that I don't think Savon wins a title the first 3 years at all. I think that he's going to have to build the program up, and
I don't think
there's so many schools that already have elite programs. Like, I mean, if Savon beats Hayden in the playoffs, it wouldn't surprise me. But like, he's not supposed to, if it makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
like if you say we're playing like 15 seasons or so, which we might, I don't see Savon being natty contending until like year 9 or 10.
It'll be way higher than that.
Oh,
I mean,
man,
it'll be like season 3 or season 4. But like
no, but I just mean like some teams are already like at a higher point to be built up than he is with some good users. Like,
but user skill still matters. Like Savon is still gonna be one of the favorites to win it all. Like he'll still be a top 5 favorite.
Year 9 is crazy work, but I got Savon in the playoffs.
Man, y'all crazy as hell, bro. That man is going, man. He's gonna win games.
Natty year 1, you think?
No.
If I don't, like I said, if I don't beat him, he's winning it.
JJ, nobody's talking to you.
JJ, no one worried about you, bro. You got your own.
He's gonna be a legit threat, like seriously a legit threat. Because it's college football. His game already is built for. His scheme is built for college football.
I mean, he's been.
I don't think anybody's saying he won't be a legitimate threat. All of us have him in the playoffs, obviously. I just don't think he's going to be. I don't think he'll win it the first couple seasons.
Another thing I want to say about Savon too. Watching some gameplay, those RPOs don't look too good right now.
I was going to say, the RPOs do not look all that good in NCAA, which is good.
Damn, that's worse for me though, isn't it?
If you got DBs fucking in the flats, bro, those motherfuckers are jumping shit left.
Yeah, they actually play how they're supposed to play it.
They are not like Madden DBs at all. Like them motherfuckers will jump shit regardless of their overall. If you throw in their zone, like that shit. Hayden especially not gonna have that much good of a time if you tried that shit. He was doing.
I will say, Savon's got a great quarterback and running back combo. Wait for them speed options, bro.
He's gonna adjust to this shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh no! Everyone's in agreement that Savon's gonna be natty contending sometime soon. It's just basically when we think that's gonna happen.
Gabe said season 9. He says
3 years? His team gonna be goated in 3 years.
That's what I'm saying. I think he'll win his first championship season 3 or season 4. It will not be year 1 or year 2 though, for sure. I don't even think he'll make the title year 1 or year 2.
I think he's the Madden GOAT for a reason. Like I said, I think everybody's kind of overhyping teams a little too much. It's fun, like home field advantage and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's fun. It's definitely going to play a factor. The kick meter is probably I think the kick meter is going to have more of a factor than almost anything.
Oh, yeah,
bro. I mean, as scary as that is, I love that new kick meter.
I love bro, average kickers are making 64-yarders in Madden. Like, that should not be happening.
Yeah. me personally, I'm going to want to go for it every time in Madden. Like, I honestly want there to be no fourth down rule because I'm never going to want to kick.
You've seen the ones on the road, the people kicking on the road games and the stadium pulse at its highest, and that fucking fucking arrows fucking rattling and the thing's going like extremely fast. Like
It's going like 80 miles an hour. Like you need like a
that
heart
shit's
surgeon
so
to like
fucking
time it
hard,
up.
bro. That's harder than the fucking way harder, like 10 times harder than the ice kicks in Madden.
Yeah, I'm probably
I
gonna
love
throw
it.
more.
I love
I'm gonna throw more Hail Marys than I'm gonna try game-winning field goals. Honestly.
Yeah, like you gotta be really,
but
you gotta make sure
anyway,
you're really locked in for those, and that you have no lag going on in your game. Because if you have any
lag, you're cooked. You're cooked.
Yeah. Regardless, I think it's more so user skill than anything, and Savon is clearly the best user in Madden, especially this past Madden. So I think he has the potential to win it year one. I don't think he will. But I think year two, I think he might win it year two.
We got 3 of these left, and we'll get to our championship predictions. Next is Gabe with Florida. He's got Florida State, which is Alex, Miami, which is Rob, Penn State, which is Des, and Ohio State, which is Hayden. This is a decently tough non-con schedule as well.
Oh, I play Gabe?
Yes.
Let's go. Thank God, dude. The only thing that would be better is if I played Jason. But go ahead.
Gabe?
I got future Heisman Trophy winner DJ Lagway will be getting the start.
Freshman quarterback.
For our team.
We like it.
off rip. I say he's not gonna win the Heisman year one.
He's one of the best rated freshmen in the game though.
Yeah. Future. I said future Heisman Trophy winner. He's gonna get the off rip. I'm not using Mertz slow ass. He'll be a decent senior backup before he tries to be a Stetson Bennett type backup in the NFL. I got some high expectations for myself. I got myself as a lower, probably one of the last seeds in the SEC in the playoffs, year one. Okay, I don't think that's too crazy to think. If I get a couple games go my way, tough games go my way, I think I can make that. Recruiting. I really don't know right now. We're gonna try to have by the end of this year, we're gonna probably be facing some of the best defensive lines in the game. So that's just what we're built on. I think our team year one's pretty good. We got some speed on wide receivers, some young pieces that I think are gonna get some reps year one and shit. And defense led by Jason Marshall Jr. That secondary pretty nice. It's just around the edges need some work, like the line and shit. But I think we'll be pretty good. Year one, make some noise, but I see a natty or two in Florida's future. But,
oh my gosh.
But we ain't worried about the Kentuckys and Mississippi States of the world.
Hutch, I can't wait till he loses to both of us in year one.
So you're saying that you can see yourself like competing for a national title, but you said Savon until year 9. Well, make that make sense, Gabe.
I'm fucking. Year 9 was a little harsh. I'd say year 5.
Listen, there is a difference between confidence and delusion. Okay.
Yeah. Savant's more like year 5 competing for Natty. I got myself like more like year 10 or 11 Natty.
Oh my God.
Going on there.
Hutch, what do you think?
Definitely no Mississippi State Natties in the future.
Jesus.
I don't think he'll have a bad season. I think he'll be right outside of playoffs. He'll be known as just an average user. And I think he goes 8-4 and barely misses the playoffs.
Gabe I have myself as the last team in the playoffs. Gabe is the first team out. I have him at 13. I think that's only because I'll beat him head to head. I think he's gonna have a good season. But
Gabe, Jason owns you, actually.
Yeah, you are my son, bro.
It's bad.
This ain't Madden, bro.
Okay.
It doesn't matter,
I think that the freshman quarterback is going to hurt him too. I think he's going to at some point lose at least 1 or 2 games
what's
because of it.
What's going to rattle me? Death Valley in Alabama, the only thing that's going to rattle him, bro.
You play every single person in this chat, and I think you are going to lose to every single person in this chat.
Bro, no one's.
All right.
I can. Nightway will march into fucking Starkville and beat your ass there. There's nothing that's going to rattle him there.
Just keep talking. I can't wait.
He's gonna march into fucking Kentucky.
You are my son.
No one cares. No one's scared to be like, oh shit, Kentucky. Oh, shiver me.
The last time Gabe played Hutch in the playoffs, Gabe beat him. That's all I'm saying.
That's not true.
Y'all played when he had the Bucks and you had the Seahawks, right?
Yeah, year 2, but then we played like 3 or 4 more times that
Okay.
Madden.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we did. No, there was that
We
one
played a
time.
lot
I was
that Madden.
There was the AFC NFC Championship that same
And
Madden.
I had to make a comeback.
Yeah, that I was supposed to beat him and I choked. That was my
Yeah, I think that was the
closest
last time we played in the playoffs.
That was my second second closest Super Bowl champ
Hey-
right there, and then JJ
Hey,
beat me.
Hayden, what you got to say about them Gators?
First of all, I was just down in Florida, last week. Very hot place. Wouldn't want to play there ever. I wouldn't have played football if I lived in Florida.
Bro, every September game, August September game.
Apparently the swamp
that they show at
stinks.
home-
That's what I've heard too.
Well, it's because it's literally it's called a swamp. All of North Florida and Central Florida was like built on swamplands. There's a swamp smell.
Louisiana swamps don't smell, but apparently like Florida's actually smells. I haven't been to Ben Hill yet, but I want to.
Yeah, it's a different type. It's like an actual swamp. Like Louisiana is more of like a delta river swamp thing. It's not the same. It's a swamp smell. But I'm saying like the heat in fucking Florida, it's August, September, like they always show a pan camera of the visiting teams throwing up and shit. Even in the NFL, like Miami games, they do that. It was like the Buffalo Bills do that. Like people be throwing up. Like it's not safe down here for y'all. Y'all don't even understand.
Yeah, hijack
Hayden's
take.
Hayden's speaking facts right now.
All right, so here's the thing with that. I would be scared to play in Florida if you weren't the user, maybe. Like,
Hayden's still speaking facts now.
Because
Let him cook. Let him cook.
let's just be real, Gabe. Let's just be real, bro. You're not that great a user. Like you're solid. Like I've been saying this forever. I don't know why people really I guess your pass rush.
I'm not taking that from the Mr. fucking RPO YouTuber glitch spin. Okay? You're literally
listen.
like top 3 most cheesiest fucking user in the league, bro. You don't get an opinion on fucking.
Okay, Mister. I hit my running back 2 seconds out of the backfield every single play, but whatever.
Bro,
All
just back and Najee was like that. Bro.
No, bro, you do that that's literally all you do. Like running back routes straight out the backfield, and I don't hate on it because I do it too.
Bro, I got one of the best vertical offenses in the entire league, bro. My running back.
We are at 2 hours and 16 minutes, guys.
Yeah, see, I've always been kind of one of Gabe's haters because apparently this guy had some good pass rushes in the last Madden. Whatever. Your pass rush ain't gonna be good in this game to start out. So, I predict that you probably miss playoffs. I think you're just like middle of the pack. I obviously below Jason. Like you gotta have you below Jason. And if Jason's middle of the pack and Raw's middle of the pack, we gotta have the other Florida team in the middle of the pack as well. And you miss playoffs because somebody's gotta miss it.
I heard somebody say Gabe is gonna win 5 games. I saw it. I don't know.
That's crazy. That's actually wild, but I can see it.
What's crazy is I got Gabe right outside.
Mm-hmm.
Reason why I got Jason ahead of Gabe is because of the non-conference schedule. That shit was easy. That's the only reason.
And because I'm gonna beat his ass when he brings it to Starkville. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, I think Gabe is gonna be after the season 1, he should be a playoff user. He should be. But not this first season. Sorry, Gabe.
All right.
Gabe, Gabe's got a chance to prove us all wrong, but I'm sure he won't.
Oh,
maybe
man.
the Mayo Bowl.
The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Crazy. All right,
That or the tax layer.
Oh my God. Two left, both from the Peach State. We got Tim, who's got Georgia. That's the highest rated team in the game, right? He's got Illinois, Lenny, Oregon, Josh, Clemson, Eli, Notre Dame, Jack. Ain't no fucking easy wins there, and we already know that like he's gonna have Auburn on the schedule. He's gonna have Florida on the schedule. So it's gonna be a tough schedule for him.
I'm pretty sure he has me and Savon too.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, what do you think, Gabe?
Tim's not winning 1 game in Jacksonville, that's for sure. Secondly, I got him winning 7 games just out the playoffs in the SEC. And yeah, that's about it. I really don't. Tim's like, when Tim's under pressure against a good user, he folds quickly. That's not
It
one thing he does. Like
it's the best roster in the game. So
win
just for that part,
against
6-6.
Hutch, right? Didn't he beat Hutch?
Yeah.
He
Yeah, he
did
did
beat
beat me.
Hutch.
He did beat me that one time. Hayden, he beat you too. But
He's
he
beat.
He did also beat me.
He's beaten me. He's beaten Drop. He's beaten Hutch. He's beat. I mean, like he can beat people. He's got a good. Yeah, he's beaten you. He's got a good roster, bro. If he doesn't make a bowl game, it's a really bad look for me. But he won't. Also, I can't see him in the playoffs either. So, I mean, probably about that 7-5 is.
I've sat through those Peso and Tim games, bro. They're the
Oh,
most
my
brutal games
goodness.
I've ever watched.
Look, man.
He's never beaten me, so I don't know how he's beaten every single one of you. But
No, you just lose 13-6 to Chap instead.
but yeah, in a game I couldn't play. Yeah, you know.
13-6 is crazy.
Hayden, what's your pick on Georgia?
My pick on Georgia. All right, here's my thing. I think Tim makes a bowl. He makes a bowl year one. I don't think he makes playoffs. I think he's gonna beat some I think he's gonna play some games where he beats somebody. You know, maybe he shouldn't beat, and he's gonna lose some games he probably shouldn't have lost. I think that's just kind of how he is. He's 50 as hell. That's how I'm gonna put that. But I think Georgia's program is gonna slowly start to fall together, and he's gonna slowly become worse as it goes on. Just because he's gonna slowly win less and less games, I think, and they're gonna get harder to recruit for Georgia. Their team prestige and things like that are gonna go down.
That's the thing about Tim. He's another one of those users I feel like isn't gonna spend the off game play time needed to keep the team up.
Yeah, so I think Tim's team is gonna progressively get worse, and it's gonna happen quickly.
And he might quit a couple times too, because that's like.
Jesus.
All I know is this: the one of them Tim wins is coming to Jacksonville. That's all I know.
No, none of those Tim wins are coming in Jacksonville any year.
You know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna be crazy.
Last we have Peso, who has.
As soon as he wins, you're gonna say, "Man, damn, I got a freshman quarterback."
Yep, I can already hear it. Peso with Georgia Tech. Peso's got Clemson, E-Fly, Iowa, Mike, Wisconsin, Jeff, and Maryland, Chap. Peso's team fits him really well. He's going to run the football. Peso's not a bad user.
4 wins.
Okay.
5 wins.
I'm keeping the trend up. I'm going up.
He's literally Tim with a worse team, bro. 4 wins.
Peso will make a bowl game, 6-6.
4 wins.
Especially because his non-con is not tough. He's got Jeff, Chap, Mike. I mean, he can win all 3 of those. So
he's not beating. Actually, no. Him and Mike have had some close games.
He's beaten Mike before. He beat him in the playoffs this past Madden.
That is right. That did happen.
Yeah, but
I thought Mike ended up winning because he
Mike did end up winning off Mike Evans.
That's right. He beat him off the Hail Mary.
Yeah, but he should have lost to Peso in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's why he changed his name to Choke Artist Panthers the rest of the year.
If Peso had just won that damn game the way he was supposed to, Gabe would have been the sole leader in first round exits. That's what it should have been.
4 wins.
Okay. Hayden, what do you think? Bowl game or no?
I just remember the last time me and Peso played, I called him out on running the ball when he was down he was only down 20. And the third quarter,
he does give up a little. He does give up a little too early.
He was just running the ball, and I was just like, "Dude, why are you running the damn ball?"
Him and JGs are notorious for that.
Peso, I'm your only fanboy. I got you. Bowl game.
I know. I think Peso has the potential to make a bowl game. I don't think he will, but I think he has the potential to. Just he needs to learn to pass the ball a little bit. He can't do anything when his run game's shut down, and I think that's going to happen, especially with some of these better D-lines.
He should have. He was going to beat what's your name in the playoff, but somebody pulled the plug. I ain't going to say no name.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
That's right, bro.
I forgot about that.
Damn, it's crazy because Jay called me and told me he pulled the plug too.
Wow!
That should never happen.
Wow!
We gotta get the college team.
Got Gabe, Chapo, JJ, Tim, whole league full of plug pullers, man.
I have proof of my lightning strike.
No, you pulled the plug. I'm not trying to hear all that. All right, 2 hours and 17 minutes later, we're through all these. Everybody's going to give you the 2 teams they think will meet in the national title and who they think will win. Starting with Gabe.
Twan and Hayden, and I got Twan winning. Just because just because Monroe, I think Monroe's gonna be that fucking like too powerful to stop. I got Twan winning Natty year one.
Twan winning Natty. Okay.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hutch.
The meat right
Yeah, hey, Twan's in the
the
Super Bowl club too, Hayden.
Why you say
all right.
why
We'll get to the peanut gallery in a second. All right, Hutch.
I think Twan makes the championship again, but he plays me in the championship, and I got me winning it.
I think Dess's game translates so well to college football. I've got Dess in the championship versus Twan. I think Twan beats him on a field goal at the gun.
That is tough. I got myself, and I also have Savon.
Not a bad pick.
That's Savon.
Who wins, Twan?
I'm doing the same.
Oh, the fuck? Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. The fuck? Hey, we gonna take over the. We doing this for saving.
Oh my god.
I'm going the same route Twan took. I think it's going to be me and Savon in the national champ. I mean, if not Savon, is there any way possible for me and Des to play in the championship?
Yeah, I mean it's based on seeding.
It all depends on seeding.
Okay. I didn't know. I don't know how I didn't know how to play new playoffs works or anything.
It's not like Madden. Like anyone could play each other even in the same conference.
If not Savon, probably me or Des, and I think it'd be a dogfight either way. But I think the Bucks take out Savon and Des regardless.
Damn,
I know
he ain't even considered.
No, Twan is not making the nat. He's not making the natty, bro. He's not.
That roster is insane, dog. You don't understand.
I don't care how insane that roster is.
Twan's got the best offensive line in the game and the most
and the best quarterback.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, yeah, Milroe's nice, bro, but I don't know, bro. I don't know.
The hell? That's 90 speed. I'm taking off.
He's the fastest QB in the game too.
I know he is. He's 90 speed. I already know. Tell me, bro. I know all of this. That's the crazy thing. I know all of this, bro.
So we have one.
If Twan is anything like he was last Madden, he's not making it.
So we have three.
Can't base off of last Madden too much though.
So
that's my only full Madden, so I kind of have to.
So me and Gabe were the only people that didn't pick ourselves to win the national championship. All right, got it.
Not year one. Yeah. I'm not crazy. I'm not picking myself to year one.
Well, me, Twan, and Hayden's all been there. Actually, me and Twan's been there and done that. Hayden's almost, so like it's reasonable for us to pick us.
NFL is completely different from college football, though.
It's true. Yes, that's why I say you can't just base it based on everything that's happened in Madden.
It's reasonable for Hayden and Twan to pick themselves. Kentucky is not going to the national championship.
You're thinking a team too much. That's what they said. We'll just have to wait and see.
You don't have one of them UCF banners up, crowning yourself the national champion.
have a parade.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna do it for the predictions video. Of course, we got the game coming out in. I will tell you exactly here. So I'm fixing to check that timer. It is 15 hours, 26 minutes, and 10 seconds. So there's gonna be right as soon as we can download. I'm gonna start a party chat up tomorrow. I'll probably, bro. I'm probably like going to be just staring at that timer when I wake up in the morning. I'm gonna like be on my phone with the timer up on the TV. No, it's already downloaded. It's already downloaded. That's not what I meant. I'm gonna sleep as long as I can and wake up, hopefully, on the game. All right. All right, y'all take it easy. All right, later.